Hello and welcome back to Genshin Impact. We're going to continue the story exactly where we left off, and where we left off should be somewhere in the, what do they call the village? The Aru village. So we will teleport over there right away. That's not the right direction. It's down here. So we're supposed to find that kid's grandpa. That is like a village keeper, which is a phrase they used to refer to the people that was sent to Aru village after they went insane in their pursuit of, like, connecting themselves to the Irminsul during the weird meditation practice that students of the academia undergo. And I'd like to swap back to my preferred team. There we go. I like this team. Although maybe it's going to be a bit less damage. But it's just nice to have some healing, even though it's kind of not necessary with Zhongli. Especially if I just use food to top myself off. But I want to use Kuki Shinobu a little bit because I didn't have her before, so... I had to go all the way back up here. Oh yeah, I was supposed to ask the locals for information. I was like, why am I hanging around in the village? I thought I was going to some kind of weird temple or something. Alright, who's got info? It's not even people in here. It's just, okay, it's just anyone on the streets. I don't have a specific marker telling me who to talk to. Could I have this loading screen when I load in the game? Because when I load in the game, there's that white loading screen and it's so bright. Oh, I talk to you, okay. I just assumed. Hello.
聞きたいことがあるんだけど、失踪した学者がどこに行ったか知ってるか？
グラマパラのことか。そうだな。何日か前に晩ご飯を食べてた時、彼らのうちの一人が道端でキノコや木の根を食べるとか言い出すのを見たがね。もちろん。軽い気もして口に入れていいものじゃない。
他に何かなかったか？
他はもうないと思う。すまないね。
Alright, next person. Are you the next person?
村で失踪した学者たちを見なかったか？
なんて迫力のある目力。あなたとっても喧嘩が強い系の人でしょ。
話をそらすな。
そうだったね。グラマー、いや教学者か。最後にあの人たちを見たのは5日くらい前だったかも。私寝るのが早くて夜のことはほとんど知らないんだよね。でもあの人たちのことは結構好きだよ。精神状態はちょっと変かもしれないけど、前に助けてくれたことがあるから、あの人たちがいなかったら私の家も崩れてたかもしれない。
お前もおじいちゃんたちがいい人だって考えてるのか？
おじいちゃん？あれ、イザーキちゃんじゃん。それって亡くなったおじいちゃんによく似てるあのお年寄りのことだよね。実は家を守ってくれたのその人なんだ。この目でちゃんと見てたから間違いないよ。あの日私ん家の近くにあの人がいて、地面を触りながら何かをしてた。今思い返してみても本当不思議だな。誰かにああいうのを教わったのかな。何はともあれ、ずっとあの人や他の人たちの心の中で他人を守るようにって教えてきた人に感謝してる。だってもし私があんな風におかしくなったとしてもきっとああはできないから。
そっか、教えてくれてありがとう。
Well, it wasn't really useful information for us though, but it is what it is. Third time's the charm, right? What do you know? Spit it out.
ジェバーリおじさん、俺のおじいちゃん見なかった？村でずっとぼーっとしてた人なんだけど。
お、イザークか。 お前のじいちゃんはそういや長いこと見てないな。前は道端でぼーっとしてるのをよく見たんだ。嫁からは止められてたが、俺の作った料理を食べてみないかって誘ったこともある。わかるだろ？あいつらを怖がる人も少なくない。俺の嫁もそうだ。っていうかまあ、俺の嫁はいつも俺に解消なしって文句を言ってくるんだ。だから俺が何をしたって気に障るのかもな。
気にかけてくれてありがとう。
なんてことないさ。じいちゃんを探してるのか？まさかどっか行っちまったのか？おいおい、なんてこった。もし見つかったら今度は一緒にうちに来いな。また料理を作ってやるから。俺はお前が幼い頃からずっと面倒を見てきたんだ。ここまで来たら半分家族みたいなもんさ。遠慮はするな。
いい人だな。
ありがとうジェバーリおじさん。
どれどれWhat's wrong, Sino? Did something happen?
今は話すな。イザーク、ちょっとここにいてくれ。俺たちはあっちだ。足音を立てるなよ。
How do I stay quiet? There is no sneaking function. Well, there is a sneaking function in this game, but you can't normally use it unless the game tells you that you can use it. I would love that as a base feature in the game.
あいつらが何の話をしているのか聞こう。
聞いたか？俺たちの信じる偉大なる主、スカーレットキング様がもうすぐ復活するらしい。
もちろんさ。スカーレットキング様はこの土地の主だ。俺は一回も他の神なんかを信用したことはないね。
I always find it so weird in video games.
もうすぐ復活するとは聞くが、暮らしには何の変化もない。何か根拠でもあるのか？
I always find it so weird in video games when characters say they don't believe in certain gods when the gods are literally walking around alongside them. It's like, how... What do you mean don't believe in them? They could punch you in the face and be like, hey, I'm real. It's probably better ways of telling people you're real, but that would be a way of convincing someone that you are in fact real.
あんた気づいてないのか？村に送られてきた狂人が普段よりも多かっただろう。デリワーから聞いたんだけどな。スカーレットキング文明が崩壊する直前、地上には狂気に陥った人々が大勢現れたらしい。理由はわからないが、狂気はいつもスカーレットキング様と関係があった。あの狂った学者たちがいなくなったのも、もしかしたらスカーレットキング様と関連してるんじゃないか。俺が思うに、あいつらはスカーレットキング様復活の生贄になったに違いない。
そう言われると確かにそんな感じがしてきたな。そりゃつまり俺たちもいい暮らしができるようになるってことか。
当たり前よ。今に見てろよ、シティのやつら。
Wow, rude.
今の話、最初から詳しく教えてもらおうか。
ウギ
Okay.
誰だ？どこから現れた？
聞こえなかったか？俺はさほど辛抱強くないんだ。
おい、こいつめちゃくちゃ怖いぞ。いつでも俺たちをやれるみたいなオーラだ。
こいつとやるのはよそう。勝てるはずがない。
すいません。何を聞きたいので。
スカーレットキングの復活。これはどういうことだ？
こっちも人から聞いた話ですけど、ある日酒を飲んでたら誰かがこういう噂を流してたんです。狂人は消え、スカーレットキングが復活し、再びこの地に君臨する。別に作り話じゃないっすよ。
早く全部言えって。
本当に本当なんですって。砂漠の民は
Oh, that was
前から
quality
狂
line
霊の奴ら
delivery
が
by
うんざ
that
りし
guy.
てるんす。 狂った奴らをこっちに送ってくるでしょ。俺たちだっていい暮らしができないし、もしあんただったらこんな生活を受け入れられます？過激派はこのことを聞いて俺よりも喜んでましたよ。みんなスカーレットキング様が早く帰ってくることを願ってます。
I don't even know what kind of person the
スカーレッ
Scarlet
トキン
King
グ様が復
is.
活すれば防鎖壁の方の土地が攻め落とされるのも時間の問題だって言ってました。スカーレットキング様の下で先行を立てようとみんなやる気満々っす。
そうか。
おい、まだ聞きたいみたいだぞ。もっと言った方がいい。
おう、実は俺も酒の席の話なんか信じられないと思ってたんすよ。でも最近ここに来てた驚愕者が大勢失踪したでしょ。噂と完全に一致するんですよ。俺がその噂について話してたからって手を出すのはおかしいっしょ。だってそれじゃこの地にいる人間はみんな有罪ってことになります。みんな俺と同罪だ。
ここの人はみんなスカーレットキングを支持してて送信を嫌ってるのか。
The academia is probably the true target of their hatred. It's kind of funny because then, like, these guys don't like the Dendro Archon, and the academia also doesn't like the Dendro Archon. Well, the new one, that is, they like the old one, but that's kind of like a moot point, you know? So, like, nobody likes Nahida. Oh, I feel bad for her.
お前の言った過激派の者はどこにいる？
ここ数日は見てませんけど多分村にはいないと思いますよ。あんたは見たか？
いや、俺たちは嘘なんかついたことがない。本当にここにはいないんだ。
聞いたところ、過激派はお前たちとあまり仲が深いわけではないようだな。
もちろん名前を知ってるってだけだ。
いいか。お前らの口を閉ざす方法ならたくさんある。無論垂れ込みをさせないようにする力もな。おとなしく家に
Do you, or are you just saying that
ま
for
た
the sake
互い
of
に連
scaring
絡を
them?
取ろうなどと
They
は
don't try anything.
決して考えるなよ。この件の調査が完全に終わるまでは軽率な行動を取るな。さもなければキャンディスですらお前たちを守れないだろう。
わかりました。しかと心に刻んどきます。
さっきはびっくりしたぞ。セノってすっごく怖いんだな。
Well, it's a good thing I'm not one of your enemies. Who says I am not? Maybe I am. Who knows? See? He agrees with me.
全く否定しないな。
He didn't try to reassure us
す
at
ご
all.
く慣れてるぞ。いろんな人に言われてきたんじゃないか。
All the more reason for you not to get on his bad
聞
side.
こえてるぞ。
I don't want to apologize, but okay,
マハ
sorry.
マトラの仕事と責務とはこういうものだ。さっきの噂は手がかりの一つになるだろう。だがまだ多くの場所に行く必要がある。
Well, maybe we should check the scholars' homes. Maybe we'll find something
いいだ
there.
ろ
Good old double choice is one sentence.
いるよ。
う。お前の祖父の家はどこだ？
俺が案内するよ。みんなついてきて。
That seems like it should have been the place we should have started, but oh well. That seems like the typical place to start an investigation if you're looking for someone missing. You start with their house. Right?
おじいちゃんはいつも一人でたまにぼーっと空を見てたり
Isa, can you walk
指で
faster?
地面をいじったりしてたんだ。
Why do NPCs in
たま
games
に
always
大
walk
声
too
で
slow
叫
or
び出
too
したりす
fast?
るからみんなおじいちゃんを怖がってた。でも俺はいい人だって知ってる。俺の本当のおじいちゃんみたいな存在なんだ。
I love the sand. I'm not even paying attention to dialogue. I'm just looking at the sand. Ooh, look at them lines. I want to make some lines too. Can I make some lines? There we go. Lines. I hope to make a proper snow area that has that kind of physics as well. I know we have snow in Dragonspine, but I want snow physics.
ここがおじいちゃんが普段住んでる場所だよ。
なんか
I want snow so deep that it goes like up to your knees. Sino, did you catch a faint whiff of incense?
いや
No?
おこあ、もし
Yeah, it's definitely that one. That's the only incense in Sumeru, so yeah, it's that one.
大丈夫か？頭がクラクラして。
Haven't we already established that I'm fine now? Nothing happens when I
俺に
have that
わからない
incense.
匂いがわかるのか。
前にもこれと同じようなお香の匂いを嗅いでこいつ気絶したんだ。その後ティナリに助けられて長い特訓をしたんだけど。
お前たちはティナリを知ってるのか。
お前も知ってるのか？友達か？
ああ。
He's probably a fanboy because he has those ears. He's just mimicking Tignari.
精神を集中させると確かに香の匂いがするな。
Or are you saying that because you're embarrassed that you
お前
can't
もティナリのところで特訓したのか？
いや、その必要はない。
Am I still not? I thought I was fine after I got Dendro powers.
前にティナリの家でこの匂いを嗅いだのか。
No, it was in a forest where a scholar was meditating.
森。学者。
You know, the scholars that use this incense to meditate, and then they sometimes go insane, and when they do, they end up here. This is a cause for concern. Let's keep looking for more clues. It would be more efficient if we split up. Look for the objective in this area. Well, he's going that way, so I should be... Oh, footprints. How did you miss these footprints, Sino? Oh, there's more footprints. Never mind, okay. Okay, you go get those, I'll get these. What, am I not allowed to keep looking this way? But I'm following the footprints. Okay, you're looking at these ones? Okay, I'll look at these ones. They're coming from here. That's not very helpful, though. Is that it? Am I not allowed to keep going? Now it's your footprints. Is it? Actually, no. I've already looked at the friggin' foot. What do you mean, game? What are you doing? Should I not follow the footprints?
何を探してるんだ？
あった。これを見ろ。
何も見えないぞ。
かすかな痕跡だ。砂でほとんど隠れているが、足跡だ。
I mean, I saw the footprints that weren't buried in
おそら
sand.
く成人男性の足跡だろう。この模様。この辺りでよく見かける靴のようだ。ということは、村人だな。匂いも。とても薄くなっているがまだ残ってる。この足跡は外に向かってるな。
The door? Which door? Also, you mean someone else has been here?
でも一体誰がおじいちゃんを探してるの？友達はいなかったと思うんだけど。
It was his twin.
香を使ってお前の祖父を誘い出した者に直接聞くしかないだろう。
Alright, alright.
匂いなんかで人を連れ出せるのか？
You get lured away by food all the time.
美味しい食べ物が好きで何が悪いんだよ。みんな自分の好きなものがあるだろ。
ああ、そして学者はほとんどが香の匂いを好む。噂ではこういう香りは心を落ち着かせ、知識の探求を助けてくれるらしい。この匂いにつられたということは、たとえ狂気に陥っていてもなお、知識を探求していた歳月を懐かしむくらいはできるんだろう。
おじいちゃん。
そんな弱点を利用するなんて。でもこんなことして犯人にどんなメリットがあるんだよ。
Is it due to this resurrection of the Scarlet King rumor?
噂は本当だったってことか？
Well, that's the only lead we have so
狂
far.
った人をわざわざ連れて行くなんて。あの過激派と何か関係があったりしてな。
可能性は少なくないだろう。
おじいちゃんを助けて。悪いことなんて絶対してないんだ。お願いだから助けてあげて。
こうなったら連れ戻しに行こうぜ。安心しろイザーク。悪い奴らはオイラたちがやっつけるからな。
まずは R 村に戻って関係する奴らに報告してやってから人探しに行こう。
So much back and forth from talking to people. Can I beat someone up yet? sand. You know what? I'm fine. As long as I get to step on sand, it's all good.
Yes. Yes.
It's like have a healer. I mean, that's also kind of a healer. And I don't have artifacts on her right now, but I just kind of want to roll in the sand. I want to roll in the sand. Because it sounds fun. And I don't think I've tried it yet.
そうですね。やっぱり色の濃い服の方が綺麗です。私も欲しいですね。戻ってきたぞ。キャンディス、新しい報告があるんだ。おかえりなさい。
あんたらもう仲良くなったのかよ。
テシアもいたのか。
それで順調なのか？
あ
アルハイゼンは一緒じゃないのか？
Of course he did. He has other stuff to do.
全然見かけなかったぞ。
村の入り口であいつを見たから、てっきりあんたたちと一緒に行動してる
I
もん
love
だ
the
と。
shoulder plates.
まさか
And
単
this
独で調査してるの
elbow
か？
guard?
それで収穫はあったのですか？なるほど。誰かがあるお香を使って R 村に追放されていた学者を連れ去った。
スカーレット・キングの復活？そんなこと私は聞いたこともないけど、あんたたちが言ったお香だが、私が知る限りあれは防砂壁の向こう側だけで流行してるやつだ。お香は普通学者の愛用品なんだが、この近くにまともな学者なんてほとんどいないからな。いい値段じゃ売れないのさ。しかもお香はすごく綿密な製法じゃないと作れない。難しくて大変なのに儲からないような仕事、砂漠じゃ誰もやらねえよ。だからこの件はきっと防砂壁の内部からの指示を得てるんだと思うぜ。
理にかなっているな。
じゃあオイラたちはどうすればいいんだ？教令員の近くに行って手がかりを探すか？
いつもならそういう展開になるかもしれないが、今日は私がいる。あんたたち得したな。さっきこの情報をあんたたちに告げたやつは酒場でその噂を聞いたんだって言ったな。実は私も酒場で飲むのが好きで、過激派についてはまあまあ知ってるんだ。
確か過激派の代表はデリワーっていうやつだ。
丸めの肉やエンギル、アバタ面の大強盗デリワー、そしてヒゲのシャムシールジェバーリ。結構有名なやつらさ。
Have I don't feel like I've heard these names
こいつ
before.
らの特徴はみんな金に困ってるってとこだ。暮らしがうまくいってねえやつほどスカーレットキングを信仰する。奴らにとってスカーレットキング復活は教令員を転覆できる唯一の機会なのさ。スメールをめちゃくちゃにすることでしかここの生活を根本的に変えることはできない。奴らはそうやって考えたから過激派になったんだろ。
デシアってすごいな。ここの顔役みたいだ。
But Desha, and then something's gonna happen, question mark? Maybe I should stay quiet for now.
傭兵の仕事をやっていく上で情報収集は必要不可欠なのさ。酒に費やした金は少しも無駄になってないぜ。
なら早速。
おっと待て、セノ、あんたは R 村に残れ。
なぜ？
R 村は小さな村だからな。外から来た者はすごく目立つ。すでに あんたらに関する噂が広まってるんだ。砂漠は環境が劣悪で生活も厳しい。防砂壁の向こう側なんかとは比べ物にならない。そういうところで何かしたいときは人脈に頼らざるを得ないだろ。あんたに比べれば私みたいな傭兵は三流の一兵卒に過ぎないし、戦闘力なんて取るに足らない。だけどこれは時に信頼を得やすいってメリットにもなる。
That I don't buy.
人々に話を聞くとき、あんたがいちゃいろいろと説明しにくい場面が出てくるんだ。
わかった。
Well, let's just play along for
なら
now.
決まりだな。旅人とパイモンは私と一緒にキャラバン宿駅に来てくれ。一刻も早く驚愕者たちの行方を突き止めよう。セノは村に残って調査を進めてくれ。
行こうぜ。
Do I have any artifacts I can put on Sayu for now? I feel like I don't have an, because I want to have like thing is I don't have Constellation 6. Because I really want to just like go full elemental mastery. I'm not sure if that's any good when you don't have C6. Let's see. Energy from several reactions. That's not too bad. At least maybe then she doesn't need energy recharge, but she just slaps some temporary things. I don't really want crit though. We'll take it, but I'm not gonna level up a new artifact for the sake of doing this. Why do I have so many crit things? I shouldn't complain, but my goodness, the crit damage on this thing. Oh, it's because I used to use these artifacts on Shao, but then I'm trying to swap to the new artifact set. That's why I have some really high unused crit things. Ooh, that feels bad. I need to add a iridescent veneer DPS or something. Energy recharge. I mean, this is the highest one, but I don't want an EM. Whatever. We'll just, you know what? Sayu DPS. Let's go. For some reason, Sayu DPS makes no sense, but it's better than nothing. And if Shao probably still has his Animo damage artifact though. Do I have any? Should not be using these artifacts. I'm just curious, is there an unused Animo damage artifact? Close enough. I'm not going to be playing Sayu much anyways. Is that a fully leveled Rain Slasher? Sure. I still got okay Elemental Mastery actually, despite everything. Does she get Elemental Mastery from Ascension? Oh, she does. That's convenient. You can actually get a lot of Elemental Mastery on her, and then it's 151 from this. You know what? I can work with this. It's mostly for the fact of just rolling into sands. How much crit and stuff do they have? Lots of crit damage, not that much crit rate. If I just had a crit rate circling instead, that would actually be a pretty decently rounded spread. But, oh well. I shouldn't even be going for those stats, so it's not... Once again, it's not that big of a deal. Only reason I'm playing Sayu right now is because I want to roll in the sand. Roll in the sand I will. Oh my god. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's even more beautiful than I thought. That is amazing. I'm an artist. I saw a Sealy. I want to get the Sealy. Reach any of those things now? Okay. I wonder if there's any, like, semi-decent DPS Sayu comps that just, like, focus on swirling as much as possible. So it would still be Elemental Mastery, but just, like, something with a bunch of elements to swirl. And you just roll around swirling as much as possible. Where did the Sealy go? All the way up there, apparently. Oh, this is amazing. Unagi in the desert. That is so good because I need unagi for a cooking dish.
お手柄だ。じゃあ寝てもいいか？
Was that not helpful? Thought that would give me a chest or something.
遁走の
I'm getting way too distracting while rolling in the sand, but it's nice. Any other characters that would have like some kind of unique movements? Like, I doubt Ayaka and Mona would do it. With the alternate sprint. I'll give it a try though. Nah, no trace. Makes sense. Any chests anywhere? I wonder if sandstorms occur. That would be cool.
Oh. Yeah.
Can you capture unagi and put it in your teapot? Archives. I'm gonna check. Animals. Unagi. Can. You can capture scarabs as well. That's kind of neat.
Mata ここに戻ってきたな。
すでによく知ってるみたいだな。
いつも防災壁を見るたびに、なんでこの世にこんな高い壁があるんだろうって思うんだ。なんだか現実的じゃないみたいな。
そうだな。私も小さい頃はここを通るたびにあんたと同じ疑問を
Is this because of heat waves? That's kind of cool if
こ
that's
の
the
高い
case.
壁は何のために存在してるのか。そもそも風車なんか本当に壁で防げるもんなのか。
That's a good question.
大人になってから分かったんだ。防災壁は風車だけじゃなくて私たちみたいなものも阻んでるってことに。スメールは偉大なる賢者たちによって掌握されてる。あいつらにとって砂漠の民なんかはどうでもいい存在で、必要な時にだけいればいい道具に過ぎないのさ。安い労働力、使い勝手のいい家畜、ただそれだけだ。砂漠の子供はたとえアーカーシャ端末を手に入れ知識申請を出してもそのほとんどが拒絶される。教令員からしたら私たちには資格がないんだろう。セタレみてえな100年に1人の天才は別として、普通の子供には全くチャンスがない。たとえ私たちも同じ人間だと奴らが本心では知っていてもな。
そんな。
できることならこの手でこの壁をぶち壊したいぜ。
That foreshadowing? I understand how she feels, but I hope she doesn't do anything drastic here.
おいディシア、お前怖いことをしようとかって考えてないよな。
いや別に思ってないが、ただここを通ったからそれについて話しただけだ。私たちはここで情報を探りに来たんじゃないか。
そうだな、あいつらを捕まえに。
キャラバン宿駅には人が多い。発言には気をつけろ。私たちの目的を知られちゃダメだ。ここに着いた瞬間から 行動が始まったと思え。さあ、まずは酒場に行こう。私の知り合いがいるかもしれない。
やっぱり一緒に見に行きましょうよ。
あいにくあいつらはいないみたいだな。
いないのか？
ディシアか？はは、奇遇だな。お前も酒を飲みに来たのか？
ザキ、よかった。やっとよく知ってる顔に会えたぜ。
あ？どうかしたのか？お？隣にいる二人は外国から来たお客さんかい？
はじめまして。
どうも、俺はザキだ。
どうもどうも。
ディシアの主友って言うべきか？
何回か一緒に酒を飲んだことがあるんだ。よく知ってる友人さ。礼儀正しい奴らだろ。こんなに友好的で謙虚な異教人はめったに見かけないはずだ。
そうだな。防鎖壁の向こう側の奴らよりよほど好感が持てるよ。それでディシアは人探しでもしてるのか？
近頃エンギルとデリワーとジェバーリを見かけなかったか？
ああ、見かけたよ。数日前ここで一緒に酒を飲んだばかりさ。
実は他国との香料取引が手元にあってな。デリワーたちに手伝ってほしいんだ。どこにいるか知ってるか？
そうだったのか。まったくお前はよく考えてるな。デリワーが最近金に困ってるから助けてやろうってことだろ。
これはあんまり大きな声じゃ言えねえ取引なんだ。みんなキャラバン宿駅で一緒にやってる仲間なんだし、稼げる時は一緒にやるべきだろ。デリワーたちは体つきもいいし、貨物の護送にはぴったりだからな。
ありがとなディシア。デリワーは俺の友達でもある。そんないい話があるなら早くあいつのところに連れて行ってやらないとな。ほらついてきてくれ。
風向きにしへい。へい。
着いたのか？
ああ、ここだ。
でも誰もいないみたいだが。あいつらこんなところで何してるんだ？
聞くまでもないさ。それはもちろんお前たちのようなカモを待ってたのさ。
しまった、待ち伏せだ。
ザキ、どういうことだ？
おいおい、勘弁してくれよティシア。お前の R 村での言葉が俺たちの耳に届いてないとでも思ったのか？俺たちの仲間はこの異教人が村に入った時から情報を探ってたんだよ。お前がデリワーを探してることも、お前の仲間に教令員のやつがいることも、お前たちが失踪した教学者を調べてることも全部知ってるぜ。
どうやら私たちは最初から目をつけられてたみたいだな。
そんな、こんなことになるならセノを村に残すんじゃなかった。
なあ。
お前ら一番強いやつを村に残したんだろ。今時商売を出しにして情報調査だなんて。
Maybe we left him behind because if we had brought him with us, you wouldn't try this kind of trap in the first place.
するとあんたはデリワーの一味ってことか。
リシア、お前みたいな傭兵は外で仕事することもあるから情報を逃すのも無理はない。俺たちのようにいつも酒場にいる連中はお前が思ってる以上に団結してるのさ。ま、お前も一つだけ正しいことを言ってたな。俺たちは確かにスメールがめちゃくちゃになるのを望んでるんだ。
But if you overthrow the Academia, you're not going to be desert people because you're not going to be in the desert. You're gonna call yourself them.
デリワーへの印象からしてあいつはきっとこの大きなチャンスを見逃すつもりはないだろうな。
正直、もしお前が村でやってたことを知らずにさっきの防鎖壁に対する言葉だけを聞いてたら俺もお前が同志だと信じるところだったぜ。
デリワー、それにエンギル、あんたもいたのか。
久しぶりだな、傭兵の姉ちゃん。知ってるはずだ。俺たちスカーレットキング様の支持者は誰よりも裏切り者を嫌う。
ディシア、お前は砂漠の民だからスカーレットキング様が送信より優れていることを知ってると思ったんだがな。それがまさか俺たちに加わる資格さえなかったとは。
あんたたちに加わって何のメリットがある。過激派になって関係もない学者をさらうことに加担しろってか。しかも噂がまだ全く実証されていない段階で。
やはり傭兵は信仰心など持ち合わせていないらしい。ただ金で動くだけか。かわいそうにネズミと同じだな。
ああ、確かに傭兵は金しか見ない。雇い主こそ私が唯一信仰するものだ。利益をくれるなら誰だって私の友人になれるぜ。
たわごと
やっちまえ。
思ってた通りだったな。旅人、行くぜ。見切りました。
間違えたな。Rolling around at the speed of swirl.
捕まらない。
Well, that's a pretty big damage number. Not super big, but not the
早手
worst.
のごとく。
Do you like my little thingy? Alright, how's energy recharge on this character now? Pretty solid. Schmuck.
だからお前がどうして。
自分が情報通だとでも思ってたのか、ザキ。さっきこう言ってたよな。
Tumbleweed.
傭兵は外で仕事をする時もあるから情報を見逃すのも無理はない。
Would be funny if a tumbleweed ran
あ
over
んた
them.
に情報を告げたやつは私のことを取るに足らない雑魚だとでも言ったんだろう。何せそいつが聞いた話は実際に私の口から出たものだからな。もちろんあんたはそれを信じる。ほとんど酒場にしかいないあんたたちは私が傭兵であることしか知らず実際に現場にいる姿は見たことがない。たとえ私たちが魔物退治に行った話を聞いてもきっと主な功績者はキャンディスで他のものはお飾りだとでも思ってたんだろ。何が資料の獅子だ。そんなのハッタリに決まってる。あいつは自分の口で認めたんだ。あれは他のやつに近づくための決まり文句だってな。大方こんな感じか。
村に俺たちの仲間がいることを知っててわざと偽の情報を流したのか。
相変わらず頭が悪いなザキ。前に酒を飲んだ時にも思ったがあんたらみたいに自分を賢いと思ってるやつが一番かわいそうさ。 よし、これで揃ったな。
Alright, what do we gain out of
お
this?
ーティシア、お前は R 村にいた時からこのために準備してたのか？
準備なしで終わる仕事なんかないさ。私はただあんたたちが外で調査してる間、怪しげな2人を偶然見かけただけだ。
でもそいつらを捕まえるんじゃなく情報を流すために利用するなんて。
情報を流した2人はあくまでも手下に過ぎない。首謀者を暴くには長い糸を張り巡らす必要がある。
So those names you mentioned.
村長の家で言ったすごい迫力の名前のことか？確か丸めの肉屋に
Tumbleweed. Oh, it's stuck on us.
あれは
You
全
can do a
部
tumble. Oh,
酒場で聞いた冗談さ。こいつら酒を飲むときはいつも自慢話をしてるんだ。だから実証
nicknames that
丸め
came
の
up
肉
with
や
for
演技に
themselves.
実証アバタズラの大強盗デリワーと言った方が正しいな。人には酔い始めると本音をしゃべるタイプがいる。エンギルとデリワーはいつもスカーレットキングが優れてるみてえなことを口
Yeah,
に
the
してたの
guy
さ。
who's not even around.
ザキはどうなんだ？
The deity that is not even around.
自分から釣られたただのバカだよ。ザキは奴らの中でも一番見つかりにくい位置にいたんだ。元の計画では先にデリワーを見つけてからザキを探す予定だった。
So who's the duck-tailed bearded crook?
さっき村長の家で聞きたかったのはこれか？ジェバーリはあんたたちが声をかけた村人の一人。イザークとその祖父に料理を作るって言ってたやつだよ。
Yeah, I was actually kind of suspicious about him.
だったのか？
いや、あいつは違う。わざと間違った名前を出して、私が過去の印象か
And I
ら
was
推測
suspicious
して
of
い
him
る
for no
に過ぎ
reason,
ないっ
maybe?
て、あいつらに誤解さ
I
せよ
guess
う
I
と
just
したん
wanted
だ。
to think like,
ティシ
oh,
アって
he's
本当にいろんな手段を持ってる
he
んだ
said
な。
like, oh, when you find the grandpa, we'll make you food. So my mind was like, but you're never gonna find the grandpa, and I don't intend on making any food at all. That's what I was thinking at the time.
ちょっとしたコツに過ぎないさ。
それで言ってたことは
Can I pick this up? I want to pick this up.
ん？どれのことだ？
傭兵はお金しか見てなくて利益さえあれば友達に
I
な
mean, we already know that's not true. We've seen that
気
in
になる
the
のか？
we've already seen that in the previous part of the quest where she was supposed to bring Danyara Asad back to her employers, her parents. Danyara Asad's parents, Deshia's employers, but she was convinced to not do so because, you know, Mora is not the only thing that matters. Yeah, I don't think you're that kind of person.
どうして？
Because even without an employer, you're still helping us out.
リシアも他の砂漠の民みたいに送信が嫌いなのか？
あんたたちは本当に鋭いな。だが私は何も他の砂漠の民のように送信を嫌っているわけじゃない。私はドニアザードお嬢様からク草ナリデビについていろいろといい話を聞いてる。お嬢様の敬虔な感謝の気持ちを私はこの目で見てきた。お嬢様はただの一般人に過ぎない。そんな一般人のために何度も行動するなんて本当に人を愛する心がなくちゃできないだろうさ。それに最近起こってるいろんなことを見て全ての元凶は教令員の賢者だと思うようになった。過激派がスカーレットキングを盲信して送信を敵視するのだって単に惑わされてるだけだろ。
So you're saying that there is some merit to my theory last stream where I said that the Academia spreading these rumors about the Scarlet King is both a ploy to manipulate the desert people's movements and to keep the Dendro Archon down, essentially. Because the Academia also doesn't like the Dendro Archon, the current one, that is.
あいつらのように悪さを何もしてない奴に矛先を向けるようなことは
Yeah, it does seem pretty silly now, doesn't it?
私はまだ正気だからな。
リシア
Being so convinced that your deity that is not even around anymore is someone that you should just go through great lengths to fight against some other deity that is around and don't even know what they're doing or who they are or what kind of person they are.
さて、ここでの件はこれで終わりだ。旅人、ちょっと手を貸してくれるか？
But I want to pick up the thing.
こいつらを縛って村まで連れて行こう。
I want to pick up whatever this is. Do not teleport me. Do not teleport me. I will run back. I want my fruit. I think it's some kind of fruit. Oh, you teleported me.
襲ってきた連中はこれで全部だ。あとはあんたに任せるぜ。
わかりました。終わり次第お伝えいたします。キャンディス、手伝いはいるか？
キャンディスなら問題ないさ。信じて待てばいい。それに、こいつは長年 R 村を守ってきたんだ。犯人を尋問するのに、これほどふさわしい奴はいねえよ。
私が結論を得るまで、皆さんはどうぞ近くでお暇つぶしでも。
旅人、明日の朝、またここで集合しよう。
That's
こ
good.
いつら、明日まで生きてられるといいんだがな。
Wait until the next morning. Well, she did say go exploring in the meantime, and there is a fruit somewhere that I want to pick up. What a shame there's no sand infusion. Ooh. Time trial. Don't mind if I do. Are we going back? Okay. Goro, 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 goro. Goro, goro, goro. Thank you.
お手柄だ。じゃあ寝てもいいか？
Oh, we'll let Sayo sleep for a bit because she wants to sleep. How do I get back to the fruit? Oh, it's actually this way. Okay, need to roll. Oh, tumbleweed. Was it around here somewhere? You have my fruit game? I want my fruit. Ooh, a chest. Is it not around here some? Ooh, desert unagi. Gimme. I feel like I just went like here and then I went like here. Where's my fruit? This is not the place. Oh, there it is. Gimme. Thank you. Now I can rest at peace. How am I supposed to reach you? Dodon!
十分裁きの雷しっかり立ってな嫌い発情
I like that Sayu heals everyone, though, at once. That's kind of nice. Is there a Dendroculus somewhere? No, not Dendroculus.
ハヤテのごとく
Dendrograna. Yo, thank you. Was another chest somewhere. This way. Is that even a chest? It's either a massive chest or it's something else entirely. Might be one of those furniture chests, I have to guess. So this guy's looking buff. Hello? Oh, new entry. Alright, we're gonna spin. Spin to win. Did you just summon a crocodile?
捕まらないぞ
呪言律令見切りました。ここより弱滅の時。
主湯の夢に過ぎません。
Desert house. Huh. Interesting. Got any more chests hiding around the horizon? Ooh. Also, I want to see this tutorial. Eremite Stone Enchanter. This warrior may be found in one of the many scattered mercenary groups that hail from the desert. He will unleash the Spirit of Omen, Stone Drake contained within his body, to fight alongside him after taking a certain amount of damage. This will cause him to enter in an infused form. If the Drake's spirit is defeated, he will enter a weakened state for a fixed amount of time thereafter. So if I beat up the crocodile, the Sobek, then he's gonna be weak. Oh no. Wrong characters. Did that scorpion decide to attack me from the other end of the map? So there is a Dendroculus, which I want. There's also this pile of sand, which I don't want, but I might want what's under it, except there was nothing. Are those dragons? Hey, are you guys dragons? Are you a dragon? Yeah. Archives. Living beings. Animals. Oh, that thing looks sick. And you cannot capture it? Aw, come on. I'm missing some kind of fish. Actually, I'm missing several fish. And a weasel. What kind of weasel am I missing? And a burb. Oh, this is the Sumeru burb. I probably just have to shoot it once. It looks like a toucan. Would be cool if in the desert, cryo is stronger during the night and pyro is stronger during the day, because deserts are very hot during the day but very cold during the night. Hey, I can go back, but there's still more to explore. Ooh, that's a big drop. I love deserts. I also enjoy deserts, but deserts are pretty cool. Get all the things. Oh, wrong character. Time to do this. Oh, no, not that way though. So that reduces stamina consumption if I'm not entirely mistaken. Ooh, what are you guys? Triangle people. Wait, I'm still missing thingies. Hold on, guys. I'm missing. Don't shoot me. I'm still doing things. Ugh. Alright, let me just grab my chest. Now we can fight. Oh, you got little boomerang thingies. And you got stealth. And lasers. What do you not have? You got a bit of everything. You also have a lot of HP. Invisible hand? I gotta hurry up so I make it back before the quest continues without me. Defeat the primal construct without disabling its invisible state. Without disabling its invisible... did I misread that? It wasn't invisible though. Was he? I swear I saw a thing down here. Yeah, there it is. I just want to get that one real quick. Also, is this a bottomless pit or is this actually somewhere? Is it actually somewhere? Yep. That's so cool. Gotta go there later. Oh, let me just map for a second. No, let me map. Where later? Cool, okay. Now I got sand in my eyes and everywhere else as well. Where am I going? Okay, quest. Do we learn anything from the criminals?
前から聞きたかったんだけど、リシアってキャンディスをよく知ってるよな。昔からの友達なのか？
だいぶ長い付き合いだ。キャンディスはすごく面白いやつで、戦闘にも長けてる。強大な力を持ってはいるが、他者をたばかるような真似は決してしない。
おいら知ってるぜ。こういうの、リーユエでは武徳があるって言うんだ。
ああ、確かにそうとも言えるな。強い信念があるからこそ、キャンディスみたいなひたむきに責務を貫くやつになれるんだろう。毎日をただ生きてるだけの私たち傭兵とは全く違う。
おいらはリシアもいいと思うぞ。
そうか。ありがとな。
セノもいたのか。ずいぶん早いな。
Do you also want to compliment Sino?
昨日も来てちょっと手伝ったんだ。
手伝い？何をやったんだ？
Scaring
拷
people.
問の手法を少しばかり共有した。
それってキャンディスにどうやって拷問するか教えたってことか。
For some reason I feel like she had it under control, but I feel like she also knows some pretty terrifying interrogation techniques, but I don't know for certain. I just got that impression earlier. Since that shit was like, if they survive the night. Maybe Sino is the mild one. Maybe Sino had to play good cop. Let's get Chongli back in here, even though I do enjoy rolling around in the sand.
キャンディス、オイラたちってうわ、なんかすごく怒ってるみたいだぞ。
おや、隠しきれていませんでしたか？
知ってるか？殺意ってのは目を隠しても口元から漏れ出すものなんだぜ。
私もまだまだ修行が足りませんね。しかし私が怒るのも当然のことです。皆さん
They all look like kids that just got yelled at.
わかってる。もうぶたないでくれ。死んじまう。
セノの教えが良かったみたいだな。
No, I don't think Sino taught her anything. I think she was like this before. And it bothers me that I don't have an option to imply that that's the case.
自分は死を恐れるのに平気で他人を危ない状況にさらしたというのですか？滑稽ですね。あなたたちの言う驚愕者はアール村ではグラマパラと呼ばれています。彼らはアール村の一部であり、家族のように思っている者もいる。その重要な村人をあなたたちは道具として利用した。私はあなたたちをどうすればいいのかしら。
おやめください。どうかご慈悲を。
自業自得だな。
同じ砂漠の民ではありますが、私はあなたたちよりもこの道理を知っています。スカーレット・キングの復活は戦争をもたらすのみであると。戦争を好む者など誰もいません。本当の神が誰で、全てを仕切っているのが誰か、そんなことここに住む者たちは気にしていません。たとえ辛くとも苦しくとも、私たちは今の生活を維持したいと思っているだけ。戦争は人々から全てを奪い去ります。そしてそれは到底背負いきれない責任となってあなたたちに覆いかぶさる。
わかりました。申し訳ございません。知っていることを全て話します。どうかお許しを。
言いなさい。
信じていただけないかもしれませんが、それでも言わせてください。俺たちは決して自発的にこれをやろうとしたわけじゃありません。
I mean, of course you weren't the one that came up with the idea, because academia is like pulling the strings from behind the strings from behind the strings from behind the strings. We just need to find a line of strings that actually matter.
スカーレット・キング様復活の最適な生贄であると言いました。彼らの命を使えば我々の願いが実現できると。
彼らのことはグラマパラと呼べ。二度と間違った呼び名を聞かせるな。
はい。その謎の人物は俺たちにスカーレット・キング様復活の知らせを流し、手伝うよう言ってきたんです。見返りとしてスカーレット・キング様の復活を約束すると。
So, where are the village keepers now?
わかりません。
1、
どういう意味で？
俺の忍耐がすり減った数だ。3つ数えたらお前を殺す。
お待ちよ。嘘はついていません。本当に知らないんです。あれは彼が。
Gee. Called it.
彼が俺たちに毎晩お香であの人たちを誘い出すよう言ってきたんです。そして村を出たら決まった地点で引き渡す。そうすれば
See, that's more useful.
彼らを連れ去るって。
You should have started with that.
本当です。全部本当なんです。どうか信じてください。もちろん他の2人に聞いてくださってもいい。
確かに本音のようだ。旅人、続けていい。
Do you have any idea who the mysterious person might be?
信じてください。もしそいつを知ってるならさっきの時点でとっくに話してました。
We're not talking about a beating, we're talking about actually ending you.
そいつはいつもマントを羽織っていて、顔も厳重に隠していて、それからスカーレット・キングの使者を名乗ってました。
みんな、私に一つ推測がある。
アンプおじさん、それはどのような？
見事。
お見事。
続けろ。
その謎の人物、もしかすると教令員のものかもしれない。昔教令員の人がここに住むグラマパラたちを連れて行こうとしたことがあるんだ。その時はグラマパラも村の一員であることを理由に断った。でも今思い出してみると、さっき出てきた謎の人物と目的が似ているんだ。
そう言われてみれば、確かに教令員のやつが偽の情報を流し、過激派を騙してグラマパラを連れ出そうとしてるのかもな。自分勝手に人をこっちに送り込んで、また連れ戻そうだなんて、あいつらの好きにさせるもんかってんだ。
また教令員か。
In Sumeru City, Sataria also mentioned that King, well, the Scarlet King's... I'm not gonna say the name because everyone says Scarlet King and then it just says the name of the king above in tiny texts. I'm not gonna say the name either. I'm just gonna say the Scarlet King like everyone else. In Sumeru City, Sataria also mentioned that the Scarlet King's resurrection is just Academia's misinformation campaign.
やっぱりか。でも、あいつらは一体何のためにグラマパラを連れて行こうとしてるんだ？
教令員は昔から人を道具としてしか見ていない。動きにこういう変化があったのは、彼らに何らかの用途を見出したから。
Either that or they've attained something useful through them during the time they were here?
とにかく、
So that doesn't seem too likely.
探し出すのが最優先だ。
そうですね。イザークも知らせを待っているでしょうし。
そろそろ行こう。村を出て手がかりを探すぞ。
Maybe they actually do need sacrifices for the sake of not resurrecting the Scarlet King, but to make Scaramouche
この過激派たちの
become
処理
a
をしてくれ。
god.
村の外のことは私たちに任せろ。
はい、わかりました。
じゃあ後でここに集合しようぜ。
I mean, you could argue that the scholars went mad because they obtained a fraction of like the god knowledge, whatever it was called, the divine knowledge, and because of that they are useful to the whole Scaramouche project.
どこから出てきたんだよ。
And more importantly, what are you reading?
ここに座って推理していただけだが。
ずっと姿が見えないと思ってたら、急にここで考え込んでるなんておかしすぎるだろう。今までどこにいたんだよ。おい、なんで無視するんだよ。
聞く前に頭を使っていなかったようだから、考える時間をやってるんだ。
お前。もう頭きたぞ。絶対に変なあだ名をつけてやる。
Alright, go ahead, I won't stop you.
ダメだ、思い浮かばない。こいつ、これといった特徴がないからつけるのが難しいんだよな。
君たちは最初から最後まで俺が村から離れたなどとは聞いていないだろう。ならばおのずと村で調査をしていたのがわからないか。
Well, using that logic, we could also say that we've heard nothing to suggest that you stayed here, so clearly you left a long time ago. That sort of argument doesn't go anywhere. Like, this is not... That's not how you jump to conclusions. Like, that is not... What is the term? What is the correct term? It's like, it's not... It's not called conclusive. But it's like, oh, there's a term for this. There's a term where you like, I'm gonna look it up. What is this like term of like? It's like deduction and something else. Deduction and both deduction and induction are a type of inference, which is reaching a conclusion based on evidence and reasoning. Deduction moves from idea to observation, while induction moves from observation to idea. So... But is that what I'm looking for, though? I feel like there's something else. Is there a different word for conclusive evidence? Read about this before, I don't remember it, and that's why it bothers me so much. What is this called? Since I can't remember specifically what I'm looking for, I can't find it either. Come on. Oh, well, I don't need the word. I already said what I think of the statement he made. It's like... Just because we don't have any evidence that he left doesn't mean he didn't leave, just like how we have no evidence that he stayed doesn't mean he left. Right? We can't use this evidence to draw ourselves to a conclusion. It might suggest something, but it's not conclusive. I'm just gonna use the word conclusive. It's not conclusive. So this is horrible argumentation. This does not fly at all. This is just no. Like, maybe if you say this to someone and they don't think at all, yes, it's gonna work, but would anyone with like base level of like thinking capacity is gonna be like, what you said does not mean anything. No, clearly. No, clearly. There's no clearly here.
ここにいてもこれ以上手がかりはなさそうだし、外に行った方がいいと思うんだ。なんでまた黙り込むんだよ。
Maybe he's given us time to think. Maybe he needs time to think because he can't come up with proper arguments.
アール村に来てから何の役にも立たなかったお前が俺たちの行動を疑うのか。
確かに。
そうだ。これが冷やかしってやつか。
君たちが調査をしている間に、俺も自分の仕事を終わらせていた。
本当か？信じられないぜ。
正直言って、俺たちは一つの団体とは言えない。故に、俺の行動を君たちに伝える義務はないはずだ。
Yeah, but if you only do things out of obligation, then nobody's ever gonna like you.
さらに、別れて動いたおかげで、君たちが見逃した重要な手がかりを、俺が発見できるという利点もあった。
村に手がかりがあったのか？
そうだ。
どんな内容なんだ？
これからある人に会わせに行く。だがその前に、相手の立場について理解してもらう必要がある。
立場
？R村の人々は、俺たちが今やっていることをどのように感じていると思う？
Depends on the person.
言葉を変えよう。君たちが調査で得た情報は、果たして全て真実だったのだろうか？
Of course not.
それって、オイラたちを騙してる人がいるってことか？
Isn't Sino supposed to be super good at determining if people are lying or not?
隠蔽イコール欺瞞というわけではない。ここの人々にも
Finally something
それ
we
ぞれ
agree
自分
on.
の立場があるんだ。 キャンディスの言っていた通り、アール村の人々はスメールが誰によって掌握されるかなど気にしてはいない。スカーレットキングだろうが送信だろうが、彼らにとって何ら重要ではない。
I already find it interesting that one of the people we talked to started off by saying keeper of the village or village keeper, but then they changed their sentence to be mad scholars instead. That's something I found interesting when we were going around talking to people, but...
皆、自らの災難の中に生きているんだ。だから、彼らは全ての情報をさらけ出すようなことはしない。これこそ、君たちが村に手がかりがないと思ってしまった要因だろう。
So you're saying we can find new information from someone we've already spoken to?
気づいてくれたようで何よりだ。君と話をした者の中に、情報を意図的に隠した者がいる。実際、彼女は終始、君たち外部の者の一挙一動に注意を向けていた。なぜなら、安定した暮らしを送りたい者にとって、外的要素は変数となりうるからだ。
わあ、なんて迫力のある目力。あなた、とっても喧嘩が強い系の人でしょ。
話をそらすな。
彼女はセノの身分と武力に恐れを抱いているように見えた。
そうだったね。グラマー、いや、
This is exactly the thing I was talking about.
わざと言い換えたのは、村にスカーレットキングの忠実な支持者がいることを知っているからだ。グラマパラに親しげな言い方をすれば、過激派のターゲットにされやすくなる恐れがある。
最後にあの人たちを見たのは5日くらい前だったかも。私寝るのが早くて夜のことはほとんど知らないんだよね。
Here's the problem, Alhaitham. I literally cannot do anything about this information until the game tells me to do something about it. That's what's frustrating about it, because I can notice these things, but it doesn't matter until the game is like, now it matters. So you don't get to be smug about it. Don't get to be smug about it, because I know. I just don't get to act on it until you're like, oh, you remember that person you talked to? They weren't telling you. Of course not. Don't make me slap you, silly.
覚えているか？自分が夜の状況を知らないことを彼女はわざわざ強調しただろ
う。でもあの人たちのことは結構好きだよ。精神状態はちょっと変かもしれないけど、前に助けてくれたことがあるから、あの人たちがいなかったら私の家も崩れてたかもしれない。
これについてはすでに村長に確認を取っているんだが、彼女の言ったグラマパラがアール村を守った件は深夜に発生したものだ。つまり彼女は当時眠ってなんかいなかった。
でもどうして嘘なんかつく必要があるんだ？
I mean, he already said
外部
why.
から来たものと関われば何かしら狙われる可能性が出てきてしまう。なぜそこまで気にするかについては本人に直接聞いた方が早いだろう。
待て、俺は行かない。今の話からすると彼女は俺を恐れているようだ。だからお前に任せた。
おう、任せとけ。
シャニさん、前に言っていた通り助っ人を連れてきた。
FBI, open up!
アルハイゼンさん、あなたの立場はもう分かったよ。でもそちらのお友達さんは本当にあなたと同じ立場なの？
どういう意味だ？オイラたち立場を表明しなくちゃいけないのか？
直接聞けば答えが返ってくるはずだ。さあ、彼女の信頼を勝ち取ってくれ。
そんなに簡単にいくもんかよ。
ねえ、旅人さんって呼んでもいい？
Yeah, sure, why not? Hi, Miss Shawnee.
旅人さん、こんにちは。一つ質問してもいいかな。あなたはスカーレット・キングの復活がスメールに転機をもたらすと思う？
Not really.
どうして？
Because it's gonna result in conflict.
あなたの意見はキャンディスさんとすごく似てるね。あなたたちが友達だってのは知ってるよ。だからこそ警戒はしても話をするのには同意したの。昔だったらこんな質問は怖くてとてもできなかったと
And you
思
can
う
also
よ。
say because it's
旅人さん、
employed by the academia, and that by playing into this whole resurrection of the Scarlet King situation, you're actually just playing further into the hands of the academia. But you know, do I believe your lives will get better? Yeah. I can't promise anything, but I'll do the best I can.
そうだな。オイラたちは他の国から来たし、あんまり信じられないのも無理ないと思う。それどころかどこの国の住民とも言えないしな。でもオイラたちはいろんな場所でいろんな人にたくさん会って守ろうと決めたもののために戦ってきたんだ。スメールにだってオイラたちの友達はいるんだぜ。それにオイラたちにはやりたいこともあるし探したい人も
See
い
a
る。
time child behind Paimon's head.
オイラとこいつはここにとどまってる
That
ん
is
だ。
why I'm staying here for a while.
私、あなたたちの話を信じようと思う。ごめんね、尋問みたいな言い方しちゃって。正直、あなたたちが私のところに情報を聞きに来るとは思わなかったから、びっくりしちゃったの。
アルハイゼンもお前に事情があるって言ってたし、オイラたちも分かってる。だから謝る必要なんかないぞ。
本当のことを言うと、私実は砂漠の民とそうじゃない人とのハーフなの。もしかしたらスメールじゃ一番歓迎されない部類の人間かもね。
Isn't it probably me just not understanding? Because it's such a video game trope of like people being half one thing and half another thing and being like, oh, I don't fit in anywhere. Whereas like I'm of the opinion that if you're half something else, you fit in everywhere. But that's probably just me being too optimistic and not understanding of the situation. But I don't know. I want to put a positive spin on it. Why would you think you don't fit in anywhere?
送信を信じる人もいれば、スカーレット・キングを信じる人もいる。でも私はそのどちらでもない。だから両方の人々にとって私は余計な存在なんだ。
I mean, that's implying there's only two sides to begin with, which is not the case.
裏切り者が嫌いだって言って
It's
た
by
よな。
simplifying things into thinking of it as two sides that we end up with so much conflict. And it's not really two sides. The only reason why people split up into two sides is for the sake of having conflict. Because it's easier to know who to side with and fight against if you split things into black and white, right? Whereas if you split things into like a myriad of shades of different colors and hues and saturations, then suddenly it's not that easy to cause conflict because you don't really know who you're on side with and who you're not on side with, because, you know, you agree with people on some things and disagree on other things, which makes a lot more sense. So stop thinking of things as two sides. It's just too simple. People aren't that simple.
そうだよ。決闘と信仰は時にとても窮屈な概念になる。私が何を言おうと、どんな態度を示そうと、別の意図があるみたいに思われちゃうの。それが積み重なって、やがて私は何も言わないようになった。聞こえないふりして、見ないふりして、ただ静かに暮らしていけばいいって。でもその後、不幸な出来事が起こった。こんな私を助けてくれたグラマパラが謎の失踪を遂げたのに、私このことを誰にも言えなかった。今日までは。
彼女たちになら告げても構わないだろう。この二人なら秘密を守ってくれるはずだ。
分かった。じゃあアルハイゼンさんに伝えたこと、あなたたちにも言うね。 実は私の耳は普通の人よりも良くて、時々夜に変な鳴き声を聞いたりするんだ。
うえお化けか
はい、まあ。
それもあるかも。私にもよくわからないけど、あれは確かに鳴き声だった。すごく遠くから聞こえて、でも強い感情を感じたの。前は鳴き声がすごくて頻度も多かったけど、あなたたちが村に来てからは声が小さくなって回数も減ったんだ。集中して。
Seems kind of like more the thing you would focus on not hearing.
それについては村の宿直にも確認した。彼らの中にも耳がいい者がいて、そのような声を聞いたことがあるらしい。だがここは砂漠だ。幽霊というより彼は獣の方向する声だと考えていたようだな。
Well, could you make out where the sounds are coming
この
from?
近くで思い当たる場所はないけど、実は村からそう遠くない場所に病院があるの。
Hospital?
あそこでは
A haunted
マリン病の
hospital?
治療を行っていたようだ。すでに廃院となって何年か経っている。
We need to check out that hospital.
今すぐ出発だ。
We're gonna Scooby-Doo this. I guess. But also, I'm getting this time trial. See, I thought we were going into this place at some point. I thought this place would be something. What is this place? Oh, come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, I believe. Also, tutorial. Primal construct. These ancient machines which come from the desert are quite distinct from rune machines. In combat, these primal constructs will fire their components out while their cores enter an invisible state that hides them and increases their resistance. Use catalyzed reactions to strike these cores or use electro attacks on them during such time as the fired components have been destroyed and need to recover. Use catalyzed reactions to strike these cores or use electro attacks on them during such times as the fired components have been destroyed and need to recover. To cancel this invisibility and cause the cores to become immobilized due to excessive overclocking. I feel like there's something weird about the wording here that confuses me. It will probably make sense as I fight them more, but I might just be reading it wrong. Are there any fruits on this cactus? I need fruits, because I think Candace needs those fruits. Candace, do you need fruits? You need fruits, right? Yeah. Out in the deserts of Sumeru. I also need to do whatever this is, which I haven't gotten around to, because that's probably a boss that's like somewhere. Don't even have it on the map yet. Ah, blinding sun. I wasn't sure if this was the right way or not, so I kind of just went this way. Right, this is why I should keep Sayu on the team. These sand dunes that require me to use Animo. Yeah, other Animo character I'd rather use? I could slap Venti on the team. But I do have a healer. Oh, hi. Get in the tornado. We're having fun, don't worry about it. There's a teleport point here. Interesting. No, I saw that. Give me... Ooh, chest.
裁きの雷走るより飛ぶ方が早いよ
Ow! Hey, angry mushroom, calm down. You just need a bit of energy.
足元に気をつけ
Give
て
me energy.
逃げ
Get
よ
in
う
the
なんて
tornado.
思わないでよね
All of you.
乱暴だな
You said it, Venti.
チョック
乱暴だな。
役割一緒に遊ぼうよ見切りました
That is one tanky mushroom. You get enough energy back? Nope. I need more energy recharge on Venti.
ヒュッ受け取りなさい
あ
私には無用の長物です
Dendro... Pull this somewhere. In the pit. And in the pit we go. And then out of the pit, because I saw a ceiling. So just give me some
足元
energy.
に気をつけてお渚のリン
Is that a buried ruin guard? Can I unbury it? I'm gonna try. Nope, I can get money from it. 200 more? I'm rich! Oh, that's a fancy looking tornado? Question mark? I wonder if there's actually a tornado there or if it's just gonna be nothing if I go there. Maybe it's outside of the map. Ah, shouldn't be. How many of those dendro sigils do I have now? Also, I should probably use this. Not enough for a level yet. Almost. I need to keep the onion leveled up, because I assume once we get the ability to level the onion to 40, we might get the Sumeru teapot, just like how we got the Inazuma teapot when we got the Sakura tree to 40. That's sort of a teleport point back to the quest. Oh, that is far in the other direction. Alright. I'm going the wrong way. Great Red Sand is named for the color. Okay. The Great Red Sand is named because of the color of the sand being red, and the sand area is rather great. That's why we call it the Great Red Sand, which is because of the sand which is red, and the area covered by sand is quite great. And we call it the Great Red Sand. That's what the Lotus Wind tip probably said. That's what I choose to believe. Word for word, that's what it said. With the awkward pauses and everything. What do you want? Go away. You weren't even close to hitting me. Don't you feel bad? Just go home. Yeah, it's almost like it's a desert or something. Can I break this? Oh, I can! Probably what I should have done. Ow! Oh, hi there. Bye. Oh, we broke it. Nice. Now I... Oh, that's the quest. Okay. And here I thought that was just... Oh, that Hilichurl is going somewhere. Don't know where he's going, but he's going somewhere. Oh, he got there somehow. That must be the secret entrance. Well, I tried. Is there anything else I can break here? Ooh, chest. Am I even supposed to be here? Get in the tornado.
逃げ道はありません。無我の境地。あら？
Ow! What was that for?
裁きの雷。律令。呪言。律令。その見切りました。やっ。
Well, I'm kind of lost in here, so I'm just gonna keep going and see what happens. Hello, friends. Good thing thunder still works inside a cave full of sand. Oh, that was a misclick. I'm getting a bunch of chests in here, that's nice. So many chests in here. Hey Scorpion, don't mind me. I just want this. Oh, some more scorpions. Alright. We're doing a thing. Empty, put them in the tornado. Probably cannot put them in tornadoes. Ah, kinda. Kinda works. So much raw meat. It's scorpion meat. But in terms of video game logic, it's indistinguishable from the other meats. Hey, Dendroculus. God punished me. I should have died, but now I'm hiding in this hole, living like a oh, that's why we don't have autoplay on. I want to read. Let me read that again. God punished me. I should have died, but now I'm hiding in this hole, living like a lizard. That evil doctor has forgotten me, and so has God. Wait in the pit that was dug, and the end will come, just as he will eventually return with his 7 glorious apostles. When that time comes, there will be no more suffering. Akim and Avin will return to their beloved Aru village, and little Arbaz will have all the sweets he wants. And I, Junes, Sumpter Beasts, home, will Mom and Dad be there waiting for me when the end comes? They are still healthy, so they should be in the fields. They shouldn't. And I don't want to die. You're still listening? King of all children of the sand? We've been punished with Elazar because we were lazy and wasted the precious fields God gave us. I accept this. I don't know about that. I remember a time where I didn't have enough raw meat in this game. And then Sumeru came out. I'm gonna beat you up. No, don't beat up the scorpion. Going to beat up the Raw. Alright, more text on the wall. There's probably more that I missed. God forgives all. Oh, that was it. Alright. Short and nice. Short and sweet, as they say. Oh, there was a cutscene for leaving the cave. Is there just a cutscene for this, or is this actually the quest? Because I kind of feel like I wasn't doing the quest all this time, but am I doing the quest? Am I questing right now? Is there a quest going on? There's a pickaxe. It still says defeat the monsters, though. A farming tool appearing in a wasteland like this is quite a surprise. Other than a serious erosion, the handle of the hoe is covered in mud. It seems unusable. Escape from the hospital. That was a hospital? This is pretty bad for a hospital. So was that not the quest? I just got cutscenes for some reason? Alright, we're going back. Not very often you get cutscenes for doing just random things. That is a big cliff. I probably shouldn't look behind me. I'll see some chest and then get immediately distracted. I'll try to get this teleport point though. This is quite steep. No, I didn't say jump up. I said jump off. Jump up, jump off. Very different things. That's blinding. Oh, there's an oasis. And a chest, don't look at it. Don't look at it, you'll be distracted. Go back from whence you came. To the hospital. It's a nice cactus. It's actually 3 of them. There's actually more than 3 of them. Tumbleweed. Didn't give me anything. There's a scorpion on this one. A mushroom. Close enough. There's a scorpion behind the mushroom. He was just trying to trick me. More scorpions! Get in the tornado! Any reason to loot this? Nope. I'm just gonna ignore you guys, because I've already been through this once. If I like defeat this last hill, it's showing on the game is like, go into the caves. I'm gonna be upset. Boom! Hey friend! Get juggled. You're still alive. Reinforcements? I don't know what that word means. Yeah, Mendel indeed. Show Mendel. Ow! I got a chest somewhere. Oh, what were you even? What were you even expecting? I mean, that one last guy was kind of taller than the building, and he did kind of drop out of the sky. Who's that? Someone up there. Dendro powers. Activate. No, but I heard a chest sound. You see, you can't just take me away from the chest. I have a craving for loot.
急ぐ必要はない。シャには夜に鳴き声を聞いたと言っていた。もう少し待とう。それまで。
Maybe we don't want to wait until things cry. Maybe that's a bad thing.
少しばかり休む。
I mean, we might have to, but
こいつ当たり前のように座り込んだ
well,
ぞ。
it's the same book as before.
開き始めた。何読んでるんだ？オイラにも見せてくれよ。
Ignored.
いいだろ
う。あ？
あるべき場所と強制運動に相対する自然運動。それぞれ向かう位置はすべて自然な傾向。
You're just reading
う。
physics.
どうしてそうぎこちなく読む？
おいら諦めたぜ。ゆっくり読んでくれ。
ゆっくり読んでくれ。じゃあな。
あいつって本当に余裕なんだな。こんなところであんな難しい本を読み始めるなんて。
Maybe it's time to spread your wings and become learned.
おいらが学んでお前に何の得があるんだよ。いつからお前は勉強をかたくなに進めるひどい大人になったんだ。
The more you learn, the more money you can earn to support me, Paimon. Come back when you're a doctor.
なんでそうなるんだよ。お前がおいらを養ってくれよ。
What do you mean that's not fair? I'm doing all the fighting. Why can't you do the more stuff? You know, we're gonna split the workload a bit. Like, what's your contribution here?
あ、確かに。そうだな。じゃあ、ありがとな。ずっと頑張って働いて、お金を稼いで、おいらを養ってきてくれた。お前がいなけりゃ、おいらはまだ漂流してたかもな。本当にありがとう。
どういたしました。
おいら寝ちゃいそうだぞ。
Exclamation mark.
何の音だ？
来たか。
No.
あちらの方向からだ。
音の出どころはここなのか？でも何にもないみたいだぞ。
Ghost?
下だ。
でも下には行けないぞ。
What if we open the door?
どうやら仕掛けがあるようだな。
Oh, you found an obvious trapdoor. I'm dying.
やはり建物に隠された構造があった。
うわぁ、病院の下にもう一個病院が隠さ
And
れ
it's
てた
very
みたいだ
blue.
な。まだ他にも解いてない仕掛けがあるみたいだから引き続き調べようぜ。
Look for the objective in this area. Do I need Dendro for this? Where am I? There we go.
次は何に会えるかな。
One! Ah! So where's my chest game? You made a chest sound before? Unless that was just to trick me, which in that case, very mean. Alright, do I just have to go close to this? Yeah.
無双の風。しっかり立ってな。吸引テスト 開始6308式ユニットはびこれ
具現化せよ律令呪言
How are you still alive? There's one tanky mushroom. And my Dendro attack missed, but still. Okay, you can a little bit.
芽生えよ
ショック律令
Oh, that's a bit better. Alright, one more somewhere. See a Sealy. Oh, I see a Sealy shrine. The Sealy is up there somewhere. But is the Sealy necessary? Probably not. Hi.
疲れちゃってな6308式ユニット吸引テスト開始はびこれ
姿を残さん
次こそ次こそ Huh? There's another guy? Or is it already Tsugikoso? I like the one that goes Mata ao. There we go. Use the skill, please, before I get polarized. What? In case of emergency, use rock to break glass to get wrench. Don't auto-click me. Tuesday? Wednesday? I was reading that. Don't autoplay me. If it's not voiced, then don't autoplay. In case of emergency, contact a physician on duty immediately. Emergency notice. Patient Abbas, male, 23 years old, mole on left side of forehead and left hand, and while his condition remains very serious, survival will be very difficult without professional medical care. The patient's survivability, once found, immediately inform. Don't give up, stay positive. All beings are under watchful eyes of the divine, don't ever give up. The rest of the document is permanent unreadable by the weathering. Alright, you say so. There's a lot of notes around here. Let's read this one. Keep a balanced diet, rest regularly, maintaining in a good mood. Monday, minty bean soup, tachin, curry shrimp, and pani puri. Tuesday salad, biryani, fish with cream, sauce, potato boat. Shakshuka, bean cake. Remaining sections are blank. Better not be important information. And of course, our item left us while we were opening the doors. Oh, but there was no evidence that proved that he left, so obviously he stayed. Except that he's not here. There seems to be darkened remains of a stem inside the vase. It was probably used to hold flowers. The words for Avin are at the bottom of the bottle. It seems to have been a gift for someone named Avin. We need to be careful.
そうだな。ゆっくり行こうぜ。驚かさないように。
I mean, I was gonna read more notes, but okay.
Uh. 全く喋れないみたいだぞ。目つきも定まってない。でもまだおじいちゃんっていう年じゃなさそうだよな。あたりにはこいつしかいないのか？
まさかこんなところで会えるとはな。
Is he an academia guy, you know?
知ってるのか？
この人の名はラザック。俺の教令院での先輩だよ。
こいつも学者だったのか。
I mean, we can kind of tell from his clothes.
ちと
But
同じ
hey,
なのか？
we're playing the role of idiots so that other characters can seem smarter, so... How would we know he was from the academia? Hmm.
いや、そこが問題なんだ。ラザックは他の学者とは違い、一度も森で修行なんかしたことがないはずだ。ましてや、サティアワダライフに達したこともない。
So how did he become like
原
this?
因はともかく、こいつが一人でここに現れたということは、俺たちは一歩遅かったということだ。相手はすでに人員を撤退させたらしい。
Maybe the whole meditation forest thing is also a ploy to just create these crazy people and it doesn't actually have a purpose other than to just
あるいは
prepare them from some kind of experiments. Because who told people that they should be meditating in the forest using weird incense? Probably the academia. Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left... yeah, you already said this. I don't know why I'm reading your dialogue. You just said it.
地面に引きずった痕跡があるな。門に近い場所ほど溝が深くなっている。つまり、誰かが重い荷物の乗った荷車を力ずくで引っ張ったということだ。
Or maybe the wheels were not working very well. Maybe the spokes were kind of like messy and the wheels wouldn't turn, so you had to drag the cart, and they were like, well, we should buy a new cart, but that's expensive, so we'll just drag this cart around.
もしかして乗ってたのって人か？
Or the wheels weren't very good and they had to drag it around.
その可能性は否定できない。
At least he doesn't be like, oh, yeah, obviously that's what happened.
ラザックが置き去りにされていることにも気づかなかったのかもしれない。完全に噛み合った。彼そのものが証拠と言えるだろう。
あ、それってどういう意味だ？
以前オルモス港で見たことを思い出すといい。この状態になった人間をどこかで見たと思わないか？
Dots. I mean, the only thing of significance that happened there was this, so what else are we supposed to think about? The Eremite guy who went mad! I would never have connected the dots!
反応が全く同じだぞ。
そうだ。教令員こそ
What?
全ての黒幕。
Impossible! Should I stop? Should I stop being so
奴らの行動ロジックを
sarcastic?
推測するのも難しくはない。
For once, you're right.
当初、教令員はスカーレット・キング復活の偽情報を流し、グラマパラ、つまりアール村に追放された教学者が鍵を握る存在であることを強調した。このことは各地の過激派への刺激となった。そのうちアール村にいた者たちは直ちに行動を開始し、密かに教学者たちの身柄を教令員に渡す手助けをした。奴らがこのデマを流した理由、その一つはできる限り多くの過激派を動員するため、そしてもう一つはこの件のリスクをすべてスカーレット・キングの信徒に負わせるため。
I mean, all the risks and responsibilities? I mean, we're here, aren't we? I wouldn't say all the risks, I would just say most of the risk is like pretty solid cover, but it's not foolproof.
彼らの感情はまるで砂漠にある火薬箱のようで、起爆させるのは非常にたやすい。そしてこれらの感情的な人々を利用することは暴れ馬を野に放つことと同じ。これほど簡単なやり方はない。
Yeah, you know, I already did the same thing when I was manipulating that one random girl in the city to do what I needed her to do. I was like, oh, how dare you turn your back on your own people? You know, the Scarlet King is coming back. Oh, maybe you shouldn't be working for the academia, you know? It's empty promises, so there it works, you know?
罪に問われるのはスカーレット・キングの信徒のみ。表面上はただの信仰問題が引き起こした問題であり、 裏を覗き見ようとしたところで民族間のいさかいだとしか思えないだろう。誰も教令員がやったなどとは思わない。とてもシンプルな方法ではあるが、なるほど、確かに現在のスメールでは非常に効率的だ。
I mean, that I can agree with.
そうだったのか。納得だ。それなら村長の推理とも合うぞ。でももう一つ大きな疑問があるんだ。学者たちを R 村に送り込んだのって教令員なんだろ。なんで今さら連れ戻すんだ。
Oh, yeah, I thought about this before. Because it was suggested the notion that they were like put there until the plans changed. But for me, it's like a question of did the plans change or was that the plan from the very get-go? You know? Like, what purpose did it have to actually for them to be there? Was it a part of their plan to have that whole Nahida possession thing happen? Or was it a convenient thing to have them be stored there so that they can like build a story behind it so that when something does happen to it, they've already like established a background story for the people that are being manipulated so that people are going to assume certain things. I'm putting this in very, very vague terms. I'll try to be more specific. Like what I'm saying is, how do I put this into more specific terms? Like for the sake of pushing the blame onto the people they want to push the blame onto, they need the whole story of village keepers to exist so that there is both resentment and appreciation towards the people. That seems like a stretch though. That's just like a bit too convenient of an excuse to be like, oh yeah, we planned this all along.
この過程において変化しているものがある。学者の身分だ。最初は学者、次に教者、さらには追放者となり、最後は失踪者となる。
I can say I see, but the only thing I see from this is just it sounds like it's just downplaying their value until people simply don't care about what happens to them.
追放された教学者は人間であることに変わりないが、失踪者となると難しい話になる。特定の人物を見つけられない場合、その人の身に何が起こったのかを判断することもできない。言い換えれば、失踪者は理想的な資源になりうるんだ。
Alright, so I did assume correctly. It's just because it's like kind of like downplaying their importance to the point where they can be used as resources because people no longer care about them that much.
資源？あいつらに何か使い道があるのか？
Human experimentation and or creating a fake god? Question mark?
一つの可能性として、失踪者の頭脳は缶詰知識の抽出に使われるのかもしれない。
And we touched on this because if they went mad due to contact with the Irminsul, then there's a chance that in their brain is a fragment of divine knowledge. And if you can get that into knowledge capsules, you end up with the divine knowledge capsules, like the one we found in Ormos. Which is why I said it might be useful towards the whole creating a fake god thing, because it just kind of makes sense that, you know, divine knowledge capsules might play a role in creating something with divine powers. AKA Scaramouche in this situation. Where did you think canned knowledge came from? Do you think it was just like, oh, we're gonna grow it on a tree? I don't know.
スメール教令員の技術なら可能だ。もしかすると、これが原因で彼らは苦痛を感じ、夜中に誰もいない場所で泣いていたのかもしれないな。
人の脳みそ。考えたくない。すごく怖いぞ。
How did you learn on this technology? Is it something he knew before, or was it something he discovered during the time that he had the divine knowledge capsule thing?
俺はこれでも教令員の書記官だ。
Okay, he was already familiar.
そういった研究プロジェクトにも立ち会ったことがある。とにかくラザックの症状は神の缶詰知識を抽出する過程で何らかのエラ
Yes,
ー
now
が
he
起こった
specifically
結
says
果のもの
divine
かもし
knowledge
れない。
capsule. Not just knowledge capsules in general, but specifically that they're extracting divine knowledge capsules.
または彼自身が好奇心に駆られてあれらの知識を使ったかだ。
おいらわからなくなってきた。どんなやつの脳みそでもいいのか？
Maybe certain purple are more susceptible than others, and that's why there's this entire plot of making scholars go out and do this incense meditation, because the ones that are the most suited for the Academia's goals are the ones that will inevitably go mad in the process of doing the whole incense thing. Now, that can't be right. Most of the mad scholars have made contact with the divine consciousness in the forest, and that's what the Academia is after. It's also safe to assume that this knowledge has something to do with the Fatui, the Doctor, and also the Balladeer. They're using divine knowledge capsules to turn a Balladeer into a god. I've been saying this for a while now, yes.
その表情からして思いついたようだな。
I mean, I've been saying this for a while now. I didn't just realize it. I've been saying it for a while. The Academia needs people who have been exposed to the divine
い
consciousness.
かにも一部の学者にとって
Go back in my stream. I've said it several times. Go back.
缶詰知識の抽出はその過激な手段の一つに過ぎない。
That's right. Some scholars gaining knowledge about the gods through their entire lives pursuit extracting canon knowledge is just one of the extreme measures they turn to.
俺が知りたいのは
I shouldn't be reading your
神に
dialogue.
関す
You
る
can
知
do it
識は
yourself.
一体何をもたらすのかだ。教令員がいかなる代償を払ってでも追い求めようとしている禁忌とも呼べるそれは最終的に何に使われる。
But the question is how much of this is the Academia's plan and how much of this is the Vatui's plan, because like how long have the Fatui and the Harbingers had sizable control over the Academia's actions? Because right now we're doing the Balladeer thing, which, you know, plays into the whole overall goal of what I assume is Nishnaya / the Tsaritsa building the powers to wage war on Celestia. That is my theory, but that's just a hypothesis. I don't have enough backup to actually support that. That's just a hypothesis. But the question is, was the Academia like doing something akin to this prior to the Fatui's influence of, you know, taking control of the plan or influencing it, or was this idea introduced by the Fatui in the first place?
俺も神の缶詰知識の内容分析にはかなりの労力を費やしたが大きな収穫は得られなかった。どうやら俺は奴らと思考がだいぶ違っているらしい。
アルハイゼン、お前はその禁忌を手に入れたいとは思わないのか？
学者なら誰でも知識の限界を追求しようとするのは当然のこと。しかしあいにく俺は元から神には興味がないんだ。熱狂的な態度を示すことはどうしたってできない。
You could argue that the premise that is being sold to the desert people, the idea of resurrecting the Scarlet King, is just like a rebranding of the Academia's motivation, which you could argue that since the Academia likes the old Dendro Archon but not the new one, their motivation might be to resurrect the old Dendro Archon. Although I'm not sold on that idea because I'm under the impression that they would understand that the old Dendro Archon probably wouldn't agree with that goal or their methods. But of course I don't know much about the old Dendro Archon. I'm just giving the impression that would be the case. But of course I don't know for certain. Maybe the old Dendro Archon was not a good person. Maybe there is something to what Deshia said about the wall that separates the desert from the rest of Sumeru was not necessarily raised to protect from the sandstorms, but was actually raised to separate the desert people from the rest of Sumeru. In which case, maybe the old Dendro Archon isn't that great. In which case, maybe the old Dendro Archon wouldn't frown upon the methods of the Academia if their methods of this is ultimately to resurrect the old Dendro Archon. But it could also just be pursuit of knowledge or power or the whole Fatui influencing them. Because this kind of comes back to what I said about the idea of, like, was this originally an Academia idea, or was it something that the Fatui convinced them to do? If the Fatui convinced them to do it, then it makes sense that it is more so towards, like, the whole Scaramouche plan. But if it was originally Academia's idea, then it doesn't make sense for them, their goal to be making Scaramouche a god. It would make some more sense for them to have some more personal involvement in the plan, which would be something akin to resurrecting the old Dendro Archon. Keep talking.
人を命なき者のように扱い、知識を搾取する。これが奴らの言う学術の進展なら、教令院はいっそのこと閉鎖した方がマシだろうな。
Because you'd think there was some reason, like, Il Dottore, the doctor, he was referred to as, like, the outcast. There must be some reason why he was outcast to begin with, and how he managed to get back. Was his return to the Academia forceful, or was he actually welcomed back?
お前はこのことにすごく反対してるみたいだな。
I mean, would you not be against it? It's pretty despicable.
当然だ。これは俺の規則に対する認知に反している。学術、知識、その全てには境界線がある。これを超えると、全てを動かす規則や秩序は破壊されてしまう。
Yeah, it's one of those, like... It's like the ends don't justify the means, which is what I stand by. Like, I know the typical expression is the ends justify the means, but that expression is usually never used positively. It's more so used to kinda make excuses for the people that do bad things, but you know they're bad things, or you don't actually agree with the ends justify the means. Typically, you would say... Typically, you wouldn't... Okay, let me rephrase. Typically, you would disagree with the statement when it's said that the ends justify the means. Which is what we're saying here. The ends don't justify the means. Everything has its boundaries, you know? When the lines are crossed, you know, it doesn't matter what the outcome is because you've destroyed foundations in the process.
これは本にある誤字と同じで、正さなければならないことだ。
待てよ。お前はあの人たちがかわいそうだから助けるんじゃないのか？
悪いが、それほど俺は暇じゃない。かわいそうな人間なら、スメールには5万といる。ましてや、テイワット規模で考えれば、それはさらに増え、とてつもない数になる。その全てを助けるつもりか。
I mean, I can't say that I will save everyone, but I can at least say that I'm gonna try.
それは無理だな。
Your motives are more specific and personal.
おいらにもわからない。
Even if I can't save everyone, I can at least try to save those within my reach.
そう思ってくれていい。簡潔に言えば、俺は力や英雄主義を盲信していない。ただ、したいことをするだけだ。
I mean, that's fair enough. It just seems natural for me to want to help people, but, you know, that might just be my
神の
thing.
缶詰知識は、確かに俺が徹底的に調べたい問題だ。だからといって、見ず知らずの者の利益のために行動するつもりもない。
That's not to say I don't have my limits. And other things I want to do. Alright, so yeah, fair enough. Might make for a better ally than who?
さっきから言いたかったんだけど。
And who?
教令院にいっぱいいる悪い奴らと、お前は違うぞ。お前は教令院の変人だ。
変人。
そうかもしれないな。だが、人と違っているというこの感覚は嫌いじゃない。
I mean, yeah, it's quite obvious that you do enjoy the feeling of being the other one out because you make pretty much zero effort in order to communicate better with people, get along better with people, or be generally likable whatsoever. In fact, I would say you revel in the idea of being unlikable. Hopefully you can try a little bit to be a bit more likable. I'm not saying become some kind of like hero that is like super nice and helps everyone and saves the day. I'm just saying like a bit more open communication rather than holding back information until the last moment and then gloating over the fact that other people couldn't come to the same conclusion. Even though I kind of did, but I didn't have the option to do so in-game. That's besides the point. You know, you're like, it's such a dickish move to be like intentionally not helping and then gloating about it.
特別であることもある種の財産だと思わないか?
I mean, uniqueness is an asset. Uniqueness is an asset in the fact that anything can be an asset if it fits the circumstances, but that doesn't mean that uniqueness in and of itself is an asset. It just means that uniqueness can be an asset. Do you understand what I'm saying, Alhaitam? Do you understand what I'm saying? You can be different and unique as much as you want, but it doesn't inherently make you useful or helpful or anything necessarily. It just could be that case. So, by all means, be unique, but strive to be a positive form of unique. Alright?
なんだかすごく前向きなんだな。ちょっと感心したぞ。シャにもお前みたいだったらあんなにビクビク生きなくて済んだかもな。
ただ、俺の気質が彼女よりも優れていただけだ。お前が気にする必要はない。
That does not sound like something a likable person would say. So, what do we do with this guy?
ここに残せば、それこそ行く先は死のみだ。連れて行こう。まずは R 村に戻り、次の計画を立てるんだ。
Go back to the Willow Village Chief's house, but what about this thing? What is this? Investigate. Ancient key. Or more stuff I can read in here? What happened to all the readable things? Do I need this key for something? I mean, obviously, yeah, it's a key. It wouldn't be there if I didn't. Point is, what do I need it for? If there weren't croaked carvings of arbas, abbas, and sugar jar on them, it would be difficult to imagine this dirty clay jar was ever used to store sugar. There is a name inscribed on this bowl, Avon. Akeem. Yeah, I read this one. Well, this is about as far as I got into this place before I got hit by the cutscene. Can I interact with the mushroom? No. Can I sap it? Yeah. Nope. Oh god, my camera. Is that a sand pile? I don't think so. Nah, it's just glittery. Paimon wonders what kind of treasure we will find in here. Maybe some old papers and... I don't know. Other assortments of objects. Shelves are full of thin books. You browse through them and find that they seem to be hospital documents such as medical records or financial statements. You shut the door in disappointment. I mean, that is roughly what I expected. Paimon thought there would be some kind of special treasure inside. It's a drawer! Even the wooden barrels and crates we found on our adventures are better than this. At least those had cabbage or fowl inside. And what's this? It looks like it fell out from over there. Paimon C. Maybe it lead us to treasure. Patient name, Abbas, gender, male, occupation, farmer. Basic status and mission, scabby skin at limb extremities, multiple ulcers on the back, chest, and other Ulcers? I don't remember how this is pronounced. I've heard the word before, but I don't remember. Another bodily surfaces. Weakness of limbs and poor mobility. Observed mental faculties are coherent, though there are clear signs of fatigue, poor sleep quality, and poor appetite. Doctor in charge, Amodi. Week 1 of hospitalization, new scabs at limbs, extremities, and enlarged ulcers. Ulcers. You know what? Google. I hate it when Google, like, autocomplete the thing I'm typing into something completely different. Seems to be an S sound.
Ulcer.
Yep. S sound. Alright, ulcer. Patient has fallen into coma. Doctor in charge, Almodi. Yeah. Week 9 of hospitalization, the necrosis of the ulcers have been effectively kept under control and no new scabs have appeared on the surface of the body. The patient is in comatose state. Doctor in charge, the redacted one. Week 15 of hospitalization, the wound from the replacement treatment has not healed. Even after a long time, no new scabs have appeared on the surface of the body. There is weakness in the limbs and the patient cannot grasp items on their own. The patient is also experiencing fever and vomiting. Mental faculties are coherent, though fatigued, poor sleep, and unable to eat. Doctor in charge. I wonder who this doctor in charge is that's like scratched from record. It would be interesting if it was the Il Dottore, the doctor. Week 21 of hospitalization, we have started to manage to keep the scabs on the body surface under control and the new limbs function has been restored. The patient is experiencing chronic coughing and prone to fading. Mental faculties are coherent and in a good state. Sleep quality and appetite are decent. Doctor in charge blanked out. Elisar is so scary. What does the other document say? Oh, there's another one. Because in the Genshin manga, spoilers by the way, the doctor, Il Dottore, is in possession of Collei, which was handed over to the Fatui in an attempt to kind of like deal with the whole Eleazar condition she has. So it would make sense if both Il Dottore was responsible for trying to cure or contain Collei's sickness and the fact that Il Dottore used to be a part of the academia, that there would be documents where the doctor Il Dottore is working on things related to the disease, the Eleazar disease. So it could very well be that this blanked out name is supposed to be Il Dottore of the Fatui, of the Harbingers. But it's not conclusive. I'm not going to all-heighten this. I'm not going to say it is Il Dottore. I'm just saying it could be. It's not conclusive evidence. After 20 weeks of treatment, specimen 4's new skin and new left arm has been recovered well. No changes in appetite or sleep. Mental state fluctuates beyond the normal range. There have been multiple attempts to leave the care area. God's voice guides me is cited as motivation, and the specimen is believed to have delusions, tendencies, and additionally the God's voice described in the confession is possibly related to the resonant quake phenomenon present in the internal topographic structure of the dunes. Speaking of Il Dottore and Collei, supposedly he used some kind of either God residue or Archon residue to like stabilize Collei's condition, but that also like kind of puts her at the risk of dying, and probably the goal of putting the Archon or God residue in Collei isn't actually to stabilize the Eleazar, but for some grander project, because that's why in the manga, it seems like he's very intent on getting Collei back, and that's probably because of the God residue that is in her, which has some kind of purpose for the Fatui. Because there's been multiple people that have been injected with that residue, to my knowledge, but Collei is the only known survivor of it, so kind of makes it like kind of valuable asset, because you can't just like do it again to someone else because they might not survive. So you know, this should be investigated to rule out the ungovernable input interference, increase respiration. Treatment protocol. The second phase of the something trial is beginning to see results. Next phase, something. This is a lot of redacted stuff. I'm just gonna say redact whenever this like blank. Objective specimen 4's organs redacted following extensive examination. Sample 3 is the best material for the third phase of the redacted trial before the implementation of redacted. Redacted is required. This better not be like God residue stuff. Now I'm just trying to make this fit my story. Continuous vomiting and skin redacted is a normal occurrence. Redacted must be prepared beforehand for specimen 4 to maintain the circulation of redacted. After completion of the basic redacted operation, observe the subject for 1 week. If normal physiological activity is observed in the organs, the rate of deterioration of the surface scabs is reduced and limb function is restored. Next phase of redacted trial can commence. Physician's notes. That's another interesting question I have. I wonder if Il Dottore was a harbinger at the time where he was with the Academy in the past, or if he became a harbinger after he became an outcast. Physician's note, all specimens have one thing in common. Body elemental quantities were at abnormally high levels and were positively correlated with the severity of the disease. After the redacted experiment, body elemental quantities were reduced and samples self-reported a reduction in symptoms. It's reasonable to hypothesize that there is a causal relationship between elemental quantities and LESR. More controlled trials should be conducted to exclude redundant variables. Between elemental quantities. All specimens have one thing in common. Body elemental quantities were abnormally high levels. But does that mean that having elemental powers is bad? And actually causes LESR to progress more? But that seems strange because in the manga, Collei does not have a vision. I don't think she does, at least. And she is like suffering quite heavily from the LESR, and now she does have a vision, and she seems to be healthier than she was in the manga, at least. Although that doesn't mean that that's because of the vision, but could easily be because of something else that happened in the meantime. For example, the help of Tignari. And of course the god residue that she has in her body, which is helping, but also killing her. Note, the enrichment process of elemental quantities in humans may be dynamically sustained. After the completion of early redacted experiments within a short period of time, specimen 1's physical indicators trended to the norm. In later stages, due to redacted not being complete, quantity of elements in the sample bodies rebounded and symptoms increased, leading to specimen 1 redacted. Could not be recycled for materials. Nice. Information obtained. Preparation must be made for long-term trials. Redacted cannot be stopped before the specimen's symptoms have stabilized. Due to the nature of the trial, there must be a method to stabilize the sample's moods. Removal of redacted may be attempted. Following the new method, the material rejection rate has been significantly reduced. Specimens 2 and 3 developed mental instability due to associative connections to fundamental inner qualities of redacted and tended to attribute disease to unverifiable divine punishment. Consequently, this actually sounds familiar in regards to Collei's case, but I don't remember. It's been a while since I read the manga. I read it before Inazuma came out, so. Consequently, considering it blasphemy to accept redacted as treatment, it is very interesting. It's a very interesting thought. Exploring neurostimulation and the resulting cognitive shifts could be a future research topic. Due to the above uncontrollable variables, they halted at stage 2. A shame. However, the materials provided by these 2 samples were the best quality materials so far. It is reasonable to believe that the perfect performance of specimen 4 is unrelated to the material quality provided by these 2 samples. Ultimately, once the 3-stage experiment was completed, specimen 4's symptoms disappeared completely, proving that it is possible to use redacted to control the elemental content of a person's body without relying on elemental power. Oh. So, I guess that could support the idea that also having a vision would help you deal with LESR, not because the vision increases the amount of elemental power in your body. The elemental power might actually be in your body regardless of whether you have a vision or not, but having a vision is what allows you to control it, and being able to control it might be beneficial to dealing with LESR. But this is just going to get worse, because it is possible to use redacted to control the elemental content of a person's body without relying on elemental power. There is potential for weaponization. Yay! Discussion or research on redacted have to be increased. In the future, humans have unlimited potential. It may be foolish for me as a researcher to write this, but without enough input, I might be able to reach the level of a god, or so people might call it. I mean, ignorance might be bliss here, to be honest. You understood it? Paimon could only get the bit that goes, God's voice guides me. Does that mean there will be unique voices guiding us here? Could be an underground waterfall or creature activity. Yeah, who knows? There might be some underground ruins. Let's listen for any sounds and take a closer look when we hear something. Does that mean I have to turn up my volume? Did I get a quest from that? Before my time. Before my time, indeed. There was one survivor who got away from the hospital. Let me just check something real quick. Go, sorry about that. Just trying to figure out when I should end today's stream. We have been going for a while, not too long though. But I do need to consider eating something, because that was the problem last time as well. I need to eat something. That's the problem with having long streams. It's not that having long streams is tiring, it's that I need to eat something in between. And then afterwards I tend not to find time to go back to streaming after I've made food. Maybe I should start preparing food in advance and just eat. Like, make like a lunch and then have it ready and then eat in the middle of the stream so I can keep streaming.
状況は
あら、この方は。
残念だが、こいつはイザークの祖父には若すぎるな。だが、俺たちが探していた対象の一人だ。
Ah, they're melons. At first I thought these were gonna be bananas when I saw them from a distance.
かつて教令員が神の缶詰知識抽出のために使っていた拠点だったということか。
だいたいそういうことだな。
この計画は俺たちが R 村へ来る前にすでにあったものだろう。何せ神の缶詰知識は最近初めて流行し始めたわけじゃない。
I mean, yeah, this has probably been going on for a while.
俺たちが R 村に近づいた途端、奴らはまるで俺たちの接近を知っていたかのように撤退した。
I mean, it's not exactly a secret that we're here.
確かに。なんでだろうな。
こういう状況の時はだいたいあれがいるものです。
And we also ran into several people working for the academia for a while now, so.
おいらたちの関係ってそんな上辺だけのものだったのかよ。
どうやら君たちはまだ問題に気づかないらしい。
Care to share your thoughts, Al-Haitam?
彼らが俺たちの行動を予測できたのは君がいたからだ。
おい、それってどういう意味だ？
発言には気をつけろ。さもなければ容赦しない。
But it'll be another tracking
推
device.
測に過ぎない。
That would be too
俺にはそ
simple.
の理由がある。
つまりセノさんが内通者であると。
Perhaps not directly, but indirectly.
私はあなたが一番怪しいと思っていましたよ。何せいつも単独行動をされていましたから。
Not to mention he constantly has the Sakashi terminal active, but
さっき病院から戻る途中、あることを思い出したんだ。それはセノが俺たちと違うという点だ。
I mean, that's kind of like a vague statement. Perhaps you should be a bit more concise in what you're saying, because you were literally bragging about how unique you were a little while ago, which is also implying that you're not like any of us, so perhaps you should say what you mean to say rather than just, you know, dressing it up in a weird like, way like this. Yeah, exactly. What are you trying to
君は
say?
自分が何者か忘れたのか、大マハマトラ。君は教令員のマハマトラで、いつも多くの情報を握っていた。誰が何をしたか、どんな汚点があるのか、そういうことを知ってこそ、君は相手に手出しができた。言い換えれば、教令員はずっと君に特殊な情報ルートを提供していたんだろう。奴らのこれまでのやり方から見て、君を警戒しないとでも思うか？凶悪な狼を飼うときは、おのずと噛まれない方法も掌握するものだ。
教令員は 俺の行動を監視していたのか？
それほど簡単な話じゃない。教令員はスメールの全てを監視している。だがとりわけ君に対しては特殊な手段があるのだろう。一定の期間ごとに人々はジュニアーナ・ガルバの日を迎える。この日、教令員は缶詰知識を通してアーカー社に情報を入力するんだ。ある時、俺は捜査隊で分厚いノートを見つけた。その内容は大マハマトラ・セノの行動報告から処刑の癖まで、他にも様々なことが記録されていた。
つまり教令員は俺の情報をアーカー社に入れていたのか。だがそんなことをして何の意味がある？俺の行動などアーカー社に入れておくほど重要なものじゃないはずだ。
アーカー社は演算ができる。アーカー社の演算能力をもってすれば、入力されたデータをもとに君の行動を完全に予測できる。いつ出発し、どのルートでどこへ行くか、一目瞭然だ。
And this is all knowledge you had prior to even coming here, and you thought you shouldn't even mention this until you had the opportunity to gloat about it? This is what I'm talking about. Why say this now and not earlier? This is not new information to you. This is not something you learned over the last few days. You've known this for a long time. So why are you saying this now?
俺の行動が予測されていた。
教令員はとっくの昔から君を警戒していたんだよ。まあ、君が教令員を辞職したところを見ると、奴らの判断もあながち間違いではなかったと言える。
そうだったのですね。まっすぐに規則を貫くセノさんは彼らにとってはかえって目の上の単行部だったということですか。彼らには強固な意志も忠実な信仰心も無用なのでしょう。臨機応変にただ利益を追い求める、これこそがあれら学者の本当の顔なのです。セノさん、あまりお気になさらず、これは逆にあなたが信頼に値する仲間であることの証明になりました。
俺のせいで奴らは事前に撤退準備ができた。
そんなに自分を責めるなよ。こんなことがわかるやつなんていないって。
You know, except for the guy who literally knew the entire time and just decided not to tell us until telling us was meaningless. Like, why tell us now? Right now, the information doesn't do anything for us. A couple of days ago, that information would have done something for us. You should strive to have your uniqueness be a little bit more helpful and not just about saying things when they're not helpful. Because what's the point then? Do I need to, like, go grab that old philosophical question of like, is it useful? Is it helpful? Is it kind? Is it true? You know that one? That cliche one? Let's go grab it right now. Is it true? Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? Is it kind?
Yeah. わかった。こうなれば奴らの向かった場所にも想像がつく。
お、立ち直りが早いじゃないか。
安全地帯は常に危険と危険の間に隠されているものだ。
そうか、おいらもわかったぞ。あいつらがセノを避けたいんなら一番安全な場所は
One step behind him.
奴らからすれば俺の行動ルートとは逆の方向に逃げればいいだけだ。
Yeah, Paimon is getting smarter.
すぐに出よう。
俺もまだ調査しなければならないことがある。
I hope he's like tinkered with his Akasha terminal so that it's not something that can be used against him. Because he's still wearing it. He knows that they can be used against him, so he must have done something to it that makes it so they can't be used against him, right? I mean, there's got to be something special about his Akasha terminal as well, because it's like hooked up to all this like weird extra tech stuff that he has. So like it's different, but that doesn't mean it's different good. Because if it's still issued by the Academia, then it's still bad, even if it's different. If it's something that he has tweaked or modified or even built from the bottom up, then sure. But can we address the fact that you're wearing this all the time? No? Okay, moving on then. No.
イザーク、あなたも行くの？くれぐれも気をつけて。
おじいちゃんを探し出すんだ。大丈夫。みんなに迷惑をかけないように頑張るから。
皆さん、
That is not
どうか
helpful.
イザークのことをよろしくお
No,
願いいたします。
absolutely not.
もちろん食料も持っていくぞ。
I'm gonna throw him at the first lava churl I see.
ような。
And we walk outside only to find Sino walking backwards because he's trying to go in the opposite direction that he would normally go. So he's gonna walk backwards for the rest of the story. Backwards. Sino, do you remember the route you took? If you don't, it should be on that Akasha terminal that has information about you. Which is literally going to tell us what route you took. I mean, we probably don't have access to it, but that's... I'm just memeing for the sake of memeing here. After leaving the village, we should head straight towards the desert. Oh, we're actually physically following you. Okay. Cool, then you know how to get home. Go back home. And don't follow us. Hey, it's almost like that he just got lost and... Cabbage? A radish?
どうやら体力仕事をする必要がありそうだ。
ずっとここまで走ってきたのも体力仕事だと思うんだけど。
And you're not running around, you're flying, Paimon.
なあ、ごめん。それで掘り返すのか？結構深いところに埋まってるみたいだぞ。
Just use your animal powers. Just push the animal skill in up.
は教令員が開発した装置で。本来は頭につけるものだ。
VR
グラマパラは
headsets.
一人ではない。彼らを移送していた一行はここを通った。そして壊れた装置が辺りに散らばってい
Why
る。
would they leave something like that
分かれて
behind?
捜索しよう。
That's awfully
ここにはま
suspicious.
だ何かあるはずだ。
Everyone goes in a different direction and starts digging in the sand, and after a short while, you dig up another device.
これか？なんだか不気味だな。
And they're kind of nice too, though.
神の缶詰知識の抽出に使う装置だ。
And they just left him in the sand. That seems awfully suspicious. Yeah, that can't be a part of the plan. Hacked along the way, alright. By ghost? Ghosts?
どうか無事で。心配するな。おじいちゃんはきっと無事だ。
廃病院に残っていたラザックが脱水症状や栄養失調になっている様子はなかった。つまり奴らが撤退してからさほど時間が経っていない。
まだ追いつけるはずだ。
それからこの襲撃は砂嵐の前に起きたのだと思う。その証拠に装置が完全に
Yeah, I
砂
was
に
gonna
埋
say
もれて
that
いる。
we had a sandstorm recently, so...
引き続き追うぞ。まだそう遠くへは行ってないはずだ。
That feels like it's like a long time ago for me, because,
砂漠で走るのって結構
I had a break between this time and last time.
パイモンは空を飛んでるでしょ。それなのに疲れるの？
もちろん疲れるぞ。
Is that so, Paimon? Is it really? Hey, those are some nice trees.
誰かが言い争ってる声が聞こえる。
I can't see because I'm looking the wrong way. So I was looking at the trees. They're nice.
これ以上近づくな。気づかれる。
リシアとエルマイト旅団か。面白い。何を話しているのか聞いておこ
う。もっと早くに教えてくれたら、私たちだって。
お前は仲間だ。俺たちは決して欺きはしない。
学者、私の方が詳しい。私に。
分かってるさ、バディ。
どうして？ディシアお姉ちゃん。ディシアお姉ちゃん。
What are we even bringing you, stupid brat?
おいバカ、何やってるんだよ。
Yeah, you said it, Paimon. Oi, baka.
おじいちゃんを連れ戻してくれるって言ってたじゃないか。なのに、なんでこいつらとグルになってるんだよ。
はは、来るのが早かったな。
ああ、面倒になってきたな。
Yeah.
アル村を裏切ったのか。
これはかの有名なマハマドラさんじゃないか。デシア、
Oh, stupid
こいつら
friggin'
と組み合い
kid.
俺の仲間になった方がいいぜ。お前も見ただろう。俺にはメソッドがある。それに俺の理想はこいつらのよりはるかに崇高でシャイニングなもんだ。
シャイニングのもん
私もそんな言葉で
だ。
打たれるような人間じゃないって知ってるだろ、ラフマン。
どういうことなんだよ、ディシア。お前は一体どっちの味方なんだ？
あんたバカか？
バカか？
誰の味方だろうが、スカーレットキング様を呼び覚ます偉業の妨げにはならんさ。遠い古の王者がこの地にお戻りになった時こそ、全てが再びスタートするんだからな。
目を覚ませ。そんなことが起きないってのは私以上に知ってるはずだろ。ラフマン、これほど長く傭兵をやってきて、それでも統治者に肩入れしようってのか？
俺は砂漠の民、スカーレットキング様の支持者だ。この両手を血に染めようが、のんきな暮らしをしようが、この信仰は俺のソウルの奥深くに刻まれてる。
Why do your belts have like keyholes on them?
今からでも
Seems like
遅
an
くない。
inconvenient way to lock your
あい
belts.
つらを解放するんだ。あのグラマ、いや、驚愕者たちはスカーレットキングを復活させることはできないんだ。
分かってないな、愛しきレディーよ。信仰の追求は我々の生涯の望みだ。たとえ成功率が1万分の1しかないとしても試さなくちゃならない。
そのせいで
That
教
just
令
sounds
員に
like
目をつけられ
stupidity
て
to
もいい
me.
のか？これを理由にあんたが今まで一生懸命築き上げてきた
That's the kind of stupidity that makes you an easy pawn in other people's hands.
俺たちはずっとこの日を待ってたんだ。太陽も月も輝きを失い、大地は引き裂かれた。だが今、運命は教令員に対抗するジョーカーを俺の手に授けてくれた。
Do you enlighten
あ
me?
いつら学者がいれば形勢逆転さ。俺たちは防災家の向こうに攻め入ることが
You
でき
had
る。
the manpower to do that. You would have done it
あん
ages
たらの
ago.
勢力だけでスメール全土、私の
Oh, I
話が
accidentally
信じられ
skipped.
ないなら、
Oh, Marcus, welcome.
そこの二人に聞いてみな。あいつらも教令員と対立してるが、あんたのようにうぬぼれちゃいない。
所詮ご主人様に付き従う犬っころだろ。どうして俺がマハールッカ・デバーテの民どもとトークしなきゃならない。卑劣な裏切り者が。お前らの神はスカーレットキング様を裏切り、道義を売り渡した。砂漠の民が送信の民を信じることは二度とない。
すごい敵意だな。会話が成り立たない。どうやら
この学者たちだけで 教令員と交渉できるとでも？
Alright, whatever you have to say, I'll let him
こ
say
い
it.
つらでは交渉材料にはならないよ。だが俺がしぶしぶ人質になってやれないこともない。教令員の捨て駒であるあいつらに対し、俺は教令員の現書記官。君たちにとっても大きな手札となるだろ
う。おいおい、マジかよ。
It's a bit of a bluff, but alright.
人質交換をしたいというのか？
そうだ。まだ賢明な判断ができるなら、俺の話を受け入れられると思う。
Although you're lying, but sure, if it works, it works.
もしあいつらがお前を殺しちゃったらどうするんだ？
それも運というものだろう。それに俺もこの機会に彼が手にしている学者たちに接触し、真相を突き止められるかもしれない。
そんな曖昧な自信で俺を説得できるとでも？
これは説得じゃない。ただこのやり方で君たち反抗勢力に加わろうとしているだけだ。
現書記官が何のために教令員を裏切る？
砂漠で生きる者は何も全員がスカーレットキングを信仰しているわけじゃないだろう。ならば教令員も同じだ。知識を追い求めるからといってなぜ必ず教令員に従わなければならない？
さも知った風な口を聞くな。教令員にいる者は全て、いや防災壁の向こうの人間は全てこうだ。俺は言ったはずだ。送信のためのスピーチを聞くつもりはない。
待て、アルハイゼン、あんたは今の言葉に責任を持てるか？
俺は価値のない保証などしない。
じゃあこの選択が危険なことも知ってる。そうだな。
そうだ。
よし、ラフマン、私の話を聞いてくれ。実はこいつらは私の友達なんだ。送信の
But
民
they're
は信
not
用できな
even
くても
followers of the Dendrarchon. It's just he doesn't listen to us and he's like, you're followers of the
お前
Dendrarchon.
のことはもちろん認めよう。
私はこの右腕を担保にしても構わない。
I mean, your right arm is pretty cool. If it was your left arm, I would have been like, whatever. But your right arm is pretty cool.
教令員と敵対する以上、覚悟も決まってるはずだ。もう何も怖くないんじゃなかったのか？
And the amount of manipulation that's going on here.
治療の獅子の腕だと面白い。だがお前が約束を破ったらどうなる？ディシア、俺たち傭兵は皆頭がいいぞ。頭の悪い奴らは長生きできんからな。
確かにその通りだ。だが今は違う。私にはやらなきゃいけないことがある。私は友達のためにグラマパラを救うと約束したんだ。
Who is Al Hightom's voice actor?
ならば俺の言う通りにしろ。右腕を残し、お前の決心を見せるんだ。
ダメだぞ。こんなの交渉じゃなくてただの意地悪じゃないか。
構わない。
お前までおかしくなっちゃったのかよ。
命を救う方がよほど大事なことだ。この腕一本でたくさんの命が救えるなら、どう考えても割に合う取引だろう。ラフマン、要求に応えたからにはあんたも私を失望させるなよ。
いいだろう。おい、こいつの右腕をカットして持ってこい。
When do we bring this brat again? I told him to stay home.
そこまでする必要はない。
それはあんたたちの決めることじゃない。
やれ。
And well, she's not gonna run. She's the one who's asking for this.
ストップだ。
Are we pulling like a classic friggin' Death Note bluff here?
なぜ止める？
資料の獅子も砂漠の民だ。お前の腕をカットすることは俺自身の指を断ち切ることと同じ。同胞である我らが同士討ちをする必要はない。お前の決心はしかと見届けた。いいだろう。お前の友人を連れて明日の昼砂漠まで会いに来い。
I mean, otherwise they would have to change the character model before they release it as a playable character, and that's a lot of work, so... You know, I can't actually cut off her
やっ
arm.
ぱり最後にはやめてくれたか。よかったぜ。
Brat, go home!
おかしいんじゃないのか。どいつもこいつも何考えてんだよ。もし本当に腕を切り落とされてたらどうするつもりだったんだ。
Oh, we would have not had to do any of this if we didn't bring this stupid kid. I'll be worried about you.
こんな状況だし、ひと踏ん張りしないとって思ってな。
次はそのような保証をしなくともいい。俺ならあいつらを全員片付けられる。最悪の状況になってもお前が負けることはないだろう。
Well, this wasn't about winning or losing, but convincing someone.
だがせ
If we could solve this by beating them up, we would have beaten them up.
あいつらは個人じゃなく、ある種の精神の代表なのさ。たとえ一人の過激派を片付けようが、他の同類が現れる。奴らを殺したって何の解決にもならないんだ。
お前のしたいようにすればいい。
あのね、裏切り者だなんて疑っちゃってごめんね、デシアお姉ちゃん。
Yeah, if you ever do anything like that again, kid, I'm gonna drop kick you. Am I allowed to drop kick kids? Because I'm gonna drop kick a kid. It's in a video game, it's fine, right?
何としてでもやり遂げるさ。
これほど過激な性格だとは。学術研究に向いているな。
はあ？本気で言ってんのか？
エルマイト旅団の奴らも俺を強人だと言ったことがある。もしかすると強人こそ学術において成功を
Alhaitham, you better not pretend like you made up that quote, because you did not make up that quote.
私を褒めて
Well,
る
there's a
よう
little
に見せかけ
madness to
て、
genius.
ただ自慢してるだけのような。
Yeah, that is just how he is. He just really likes to find ways to gloat. Even to go as far as to withhold important information so that he can gloat even more. He really likes himself for some reason.
ま、つったってな
I
いで
guess someone
村に戻ろ
has
う
to.
ぜ。
Because he's not very likable. It makes sense, actually. If nobody likes you, you have to be the one liking yourself. But I feel like he took it too far. Don't get me wrong, I want to like him. But he's such a douchebag. It's been such a douchebag in this story. First interaction, I was fine with. But all these interactions I'm having with him now, oh my god, Alhaitham is acting like such a douchebag in all this story. It takes me off. Oh. Oh boy. Alright, is it a good place to take a break? This might be a good place to take a break. Adventurers Guild, Mondstadt, and I also got this merchant from Mondstadt who needs help from adventurers. There's a lot of random stuff in my quest log now. I need to get around to doing this event. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this on stream or off stream. Probably off stream. We'll see. If I have time to do it on stream, I'll do it on stream. But if not, I might just do it off stream, you know. This seems like a good time to take a break and reset my salt against Alhaitham, because if I keep playing right now, I'm just gonna be annoyed every time he opens his mouth, because he really put in a lot of effort into annoying me. This stream, man, and that sucks because I really want to like him. I really want to like him, but he is doing a great job of annoying me. Alright, that's gonna be it for now. So yeah, Sino's voice actor is Miyu Irino, who plays Yuichiro Hyakuya from Owari no Seraph, main character. Interesting. I do not remember the voices though. I know the character, but I do not remember what they sound like in animes, and I'm not very good at recognizing the voice actors in general, so... But yeah, Genshin has a ton of pretty high-profile voice actors, so it doesn't surprise me. Anyways, yes, that is going to be it for now, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time, and even if I don't, have a great day, and also have a great weekend, and I'm going to peace out. Alright, bye!